All right. Well, we're going to do a very brief recap, and then we're just going to get into it because I got a lot to get through, so I don't have time to screw around. No screwing around today, okay? No more crazy dolls. That happened last week.
So it died?
Still here. Max is still alive.
He's just sleeping the whole time.
But I got to get you guys back on track. You guys have been sidetracked for a while, and you guys are nowhere near getting any closer to the end of the story.
We had fun along the way.
That's all that matters. When you guys were like, well, we want to spend some time in Waterdeep, and we want to hang out with our other characters, I'm like, okay. How can I say no? Like...
And it was fun.
It was a good time. And I got to be your guys' old characters, so that was a lot of fun.
True, that was fun. You did a good job.
Mine sounds like Trinko.
What? I mean, a little bit.
They all sound like Trinko a little bit.
Wow. I only have like 4 voices, guys.
He's actually
Yeah,
gonna
it's
flip the
called
table when you guys
Trinko,
at some
Trinko
point.
Jr. Trinko with the Boston accent.
I had the hillbilly bullywug down though. That
That
was a hillbilly Trinko.
I just dug into my West Virginia a little bit. That's all you got to do. Anyway, so recap was you guys you purposely went out looking for the Gustus League. To try and see if you could find a cure for your golden elk friend, to see if someone could remove that curse. It was suggested to you to run into... Does your old character have a surname?
He does, yeah. I've never said it though.
What is his surname?
His name is Gus Gustafson.
Gus Gustafson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Sorcerer Gus Gustafson. It was recommended that you go see him. Because he is a very powerful sorcerer who is pretty good at doing curse stuff. Due to the nature of his fey origins and wild magic, just nature. He said that he will get in touch with you if he figures out some sort of breakthrough on that, but otherwise you guys hung out and talked with a lot of the old characters from your old campaign. They may or may not show up again.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's always a chance. Anytime you guys are in Waterdeep, there's always a chance, right?
We're never leaving.
This is our home now. The campaign dies here.
We apparently have to get like 2 new plants that Gus doesn't have yet and bring them back to him now.
As payment. So yeah, you guys got to go find some plants. Other than a little bit of nostalgia, and we introduced that you found a bag that you had. Someone gave you a bag of your old stuff. And it had a doll in it that apparently is alive. And you're trying to find that one a new body.
Yes.
Right? That's one of your other little side missions. He seems a little Looney Tunes, but I mean,
He doesn't think so.
he thinks he's neat. And did I miss any other crazy stuff from last week?
We leveled up.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
We almost did.
Just for that, you guys are not getting a level tonight either.
We weren't gonna get a level anyway.
You don't know that.
Sorry guys, it was a risk.
In fact, go back to level 4. Everyone,
No.
level 4.
No, my cunning action.
The Lord giveth.
Nice. They just give it.
It'll be a while.
That's it.
That was it then.
What level did you
All right, so where did you guys end?
16.
We were going down from Gus's tower.
Right.
Off the leaf.
Off of the leaf.
Yep.
So you guys are heading back out into Waterdeep.
But we're stuck.
What do you mean you're stuck?
The leaf won't go down.
Why not?
Oh, right.
You told us it wouldn't go down. I'm like, I can get
because
down.
it only
I don't know about
listens to
anyone else.
Gus, not to us.
Yeah, so you guys are on the leaf.
How does this thing work?
I don't know, I just kind of like watching you guys struggle sometimes.
I mean, I can get myself down. I don't know about the rest of you.
I think we got jump. Alright? And then you tuck and roll so you don't break your frog legs.
So you hear Gus shouting from behind. Did you guys tell it to just take you down, please?
I think we forgot please part, so we'll try again. Take us down, please.
You speak plant?
Do I?
Is it one of your languages? Do you have the speak with plant spell?
Well, maybe as a bullywog. I swim 20, 40 feet.
That will not help you.
I speak giant.
It's just like Elven.
This is a giant plant, but it is not a giant.
Oh, dang. Close,
speak-
close.
I can try Luxodon and see if that works.
You know, go for it.
You might
You
annoy
know, I'm
it to
feeling
go
really
down.
nice tonight.
Okay,
It's a
alright.
try.
I got this, alright. I think I gotta connect with it.
The plant actually shakes you off of it.
Oh, no. All of us
Dex
are just Otis.
Yeah, we'll say dex save. Sure.
Alright.
All of us are just him.
All of you.
Oh, shit.
It really
I
didn't
should
like
have turned
that.
myself into a spider. Damn
I
it.
told you
Don't
to get
worry.
it down!
I got +7 to my dex.
Ooh.
I don't.
24.
Unnatural 22.
I'm just trying to figure out if I can even save
That's-
myself.
DC is 10.
Oh,
Oh.
with,
Oh,
with
good.
him doing
I
this,
barely made
I'll
it.
give him silvery bars. So you have to roll a disadvantage.
Not gonna need that later, so I critted on the second one.
That's so...
22
You can give yourself advantage, too, on your roll. That's how that spell works.
Oh, sweet.
for a DC of 10.
It's a crit.
Oh my gosh.
Here's a button.
That's so stupid. That's the dumbest thing ever.
We're gonna need that later on.
Ta-da.
I cannot believe he wasted a spell slot on that.
Wait, so
I
many bars
can.
in the spell slot?
Yes!
Yeah!
That was a cantrip.
No! It's a first
Man.
level spell!
One of these days, he's going to actually read his character sheet. One of these days. It's
Well,
not going to be tonight.
Busted
He's
cantrip.
probably not going to even notice that I
That's
actually
one
added a
slot.
character profile picture to his thing because he hasn't since
Hey,
Lemmy has been
you're
alive.
handsome.
I look good.
So yeah, the plant shakes you off. Gus kind of looks out and he goes, "Well, I don't know what you said there, fella, but that was definitely not it."
That's what I said. It was just in Luxodonio.
Oh, is
Right.
that the language of the elephant people?
That's the one.
Oh,
Some people say Oliphant, Luxodon, Elephant.
I met one once. Nice fellow.
Cool.
He kept tripping over his nose though. We were trying to sneak through this tomb, and we were all scrunched down, and I had to actually shrink him so he could stand upright, because otherwise it was just trip, trip, and then he'd shout something in Loxodon, which sounded a lot like what you just said, and I think it roughly translated to, "Fuck, that hurt."
Yeah, I was preemptively saying it. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew we was gonna jump. I don't speak plains.
Oh, you don't have to jump. Just go ahead, I'll help you guys get down.
We already fell.
You fell back up here.
What the? How does this? Okay.
It like tossed you backwards.
So it catapulted us back in the
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
Cool.
Just go on out. You gotta go up to it really nice. You see this little leaf here? The one that's a little bit smaller than the rest of them on this vine. You just pat it and you give it a little pat and you go, and he says something and speak with plants, which you're not sure what it says. It just kind of sounds like whispers on the wind, like when the wind is blowing through like the tree leaves, and it begins to just take you guys back down. You see, you just gotta say it really nice and be nice to it. All right, good luck.
Toodaloo. All right, where to?
And that's what it was like dealing with Gus all the time.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
you're welcome. Because I knew it was a joy.
Oh my god.
Where to?
I didn't say it was unpleasant. I just said that it was sometimes difficult.
It was a little bit extra.
Sometimes, but it was fun. It was fun.
You go past a group of trees. What are their names?
What are their names?
He named
Every
all of them.
single one.
Every
That's
every
like,
plant we came across.
How many trees are in this forest?
I can't think of his name. Can't think of the actor's name where he, like he's getting interviewed by that lawyer and he keeps asking him all those questions. He's like, "Oh, a person born in December 6th, 1973 is 190." You haven't seen this movie?
Mm-mm.
I think I might know what you're referencing, but I don't know.
I can't think of it.
I don't know what it is.
Lead person in Greece.
John
John Travolta?
Yeah. John Travolta plays this some OCD guy.
Never seen it.
You
I don't
guys
think
need
I've
to
seen that
watch it. You guys need to watch it.
Okay.
'Cause that's how Gus would have answered those questions.
All right, so you guys make your way down the vine. You guys are back out in Troll Skull Alley. Where are you guys trying to head now? Like, what is your course of action? Just a reminder, your mission was to keep tabs on the cultists
Yes. That's what I was going to suggest.
and find out where they're going.
relocate them.
Your main mission was to find out what was in the wagons, and now you guys know what's in the wagons. But now you need to know where they're going. You don't know that you're supposed to have another point of contact here other than your people that you met up with at the bait and tackle.
Big Bill and Barty Bart.
Barty Bart and Big Bill. Yeah.
Big Bill.
Wants to bang a dragon.
I remember that now. Oh boy.
My notes are great.
I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
This is
some
gonna be
things
your
get-
favorite character now. I can just tell.
Barty Bart, would you like to come with us on the adventure?
Oh no.
We'll get you a dragon.
No. Big Billy wants the dragon.
Oh, Big Bill, would you like to come with us on our adventure? We are.
I mean, we got some business to run here, you know.
we do.
And I would hate for anybody else coming through town being like, "Hey, where can
Yeah.
I get some of that good stuff?" And then we're not here.
Yeah, but how often do you have a chance to pursue Mother of all dragons? Just gonna leave that out there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but her coming back is bad, right?
Maybe she just needs a good lane, and then you give it to her.
I mean, look at him.
Uh huh.
And you've seen a dragon, right?
Uh huh.
Come on.
Well, maybe they work something out.
Maybe if he was a donkey in another land or something, but no way in here.
Do you know anyone who knows polymorph?
Hey Gus.
Where are you going back?
But I do appreciate the offer. And if you guys are ever back in town, just holler.
Always.
And you always have friends and a place to stay.
We appreciate you.
He tips his little straw hat at you.
I'll take my bowler hat and just.
Oh yeah, his hat makes him grow a beard whenever he's wearing it.
Yeah.
Is it a dwarven hat or something?
I don't know what it technically is.
He can't grow a beard naturally, so he got that.
Yeah, it's magical. It kind of works like that though, like the dwarven belt or whatever that makes you grow
Yeah.
a beard.
But just the beard, nothing else.
Yeah.
You get no other stats.
$500.
It is purely cosmetic. And probably the best 500 gold you ever spent.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people would buy that if that was real?
A lot.
of
Yeah.
Okay. True talk. I come up with the best common magic bullshit items
True.
for you guys.
I mean,
I feel like I should publish a book of just the bullshit common magic items I've given you. And people
honestly,
be
I would
excited
use
about
them in
it.
my game.
Yeah.
I would.
I do think
would.
that this hat was my idea, though.
It was, but I made it better.
Well, you made it, but it was my idea.
He's like, I want a hat that does this thing. He's like, I want a little tiny bowler hat. But yeah, like I let it happen.
I'll take 1% of your.
You can have 1% of nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
because
Free
what
book.
was it? The wind chimes. That
Yeah,
looks like the
yeah.
Blair Witch Project wind
Uh-huh.
chimes. It lets him talk to the dead,
Yep.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. How do we find out where the people are to track them and shit?
Well, it's the middle of the night. Should we head back, rest, and start up fresh in the morning, or just
We want to stay
around in the middle of the night?
want to stay in hook, line, and sinker, or
That's where we left our stuff. I think we were assuming we were going to
Oh
stay there.
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, it will be easier to sneak around at night, and maybe find them because they probably gonna have guards up. They're gonna show presence.
No, you're right. I'm good either way. I don't need rest. I'm just saying.
Yep. And I got a +7 stealth, so
I'm not that good, but I could change into something that's pretty good. So that's fine.
I've got a +9.
Rogues, man.
you one of those guys who just one ups everyone else.
Yep. Just don't arm wrestle. Just don't arm wrestle Fig.
I think I have an 8 in strength, so
I do too.
we're even matched. A frog versus a fox.
Yeah, do a chin up. Go.
I don't think there's anyone in this team that's strong.
No.
No, you guys are all physically weak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoops.
We did have Never mind.
Wasn't
You
there a
only
guy
won
that
one
lost
hand,
a
though.
hand?
He might still
or-
be alive somewhere.
Just not on the team.
He might come back.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He might be the main villain of the campaign. Who knows?
Might be the BBEG.
I think the next campaign, I'm just gonna whatever Aaron character he's just gonna be secretly the villain
That's
the whole
definitely
time. I'm just gonna tell him, I'm like, Aaron, your character is secretly the villain in the campaign, and you gotta just act like you're on their side the whole side until we get to the very end and they go into the throne room,
Do I get a win?
and then you're there. and they're not sure how.
Yeah, like
You do like the little slow turn Dr. Evil thing in the chair.
And like we turn around, he was like right behind us. Like, how'd you get there?
Even better if he's like, oh wait, and he just runs up to the chair.
He's got to have like a mini me though.
Oh, for sure, absolutely, yeah. So you guys are wandering around through the alleyways and the main streets of Waterdeep. Are there any other attractions that you want to go see, or do you want to try to find an actual inn to rest, or do you want to try to go find these cultists?
Well, I think we were gonna stay at the Hook Line.
Remember
and Sinker.
the wagons and most of the cargo and stuff was still held at the gates because they're doing construction. So even when you guys came back through, they had only let a few of the merchants through, and the last time you saw them, they were at the gate.
Did we notice their wagon outside when we came in, or was it one of the ones that was let
Since
through?
none of you checked, make a wisdom check to see if you recall that.
Don't want me to make that wisdom check.
Found another kink in your armor. He's like, yeah, well, let me make a persuasion roll.
Can I,
good at
make a
those.
stealth roll?
7.
There was a lot of wagons. You were really excited to go find this wizard or sorcerer guy.
It's true.
Do we know if the gates close at any point in time?
No,
like in
they
the night?
don't. They're
Okay.
always open.
Well,
This is a big metropolis. It's always open.
maybe we go check see if wagons still outside, so we know where they're at. And
Makes
then,
sense.
So the construction, from what you can tell, is not to the main gates, but to the actual road itself, like the road that goes through the city. They're repaving / cobbling it, for lack of a better terms. It's pretty worn down, and not so much where you guys came in, but on the back side, leading out into the main, like past Waterdeep. So you've heard a little bit of like whispers, and there's been people who've been talking about how they're going to go as guards to some of the people who are going to work on this like project and stuff. But it's to expand the road out into an area known as the Deadmere, which is like a bog, marshy area north of Waterdeep.
cool. Sounds like a happening place.
It probably is.
So what do you think about that? Check see the wagons there, and then go night.
Sounds good.
Go.
Okay. So you guys wander back towards the front of the like where the main gate is, and sure enough, the wagons are still there. You don't see very many of the cultists, but you do see that that's not abandoned, and you know that they kept many of the cultists inside the wagon. But there's at least 2 guards. They all kind of wear similar clothes. They look like mercenaries. They don't really look like cultists. They're both human. No other really distinguishing marks, and they don't look familiar to you.
Are Mustache and Chuckles there?
No.
Or...
Mustache and Chuckles are not there.
What about Joss?
Joss, you have not seen Joss since the caravan.
I think we got a new mission. It's to find Joss. Gus? Okay, cool. Well, bedtime now? Sound good?
Sounds good.
Where are you going to rest?
The hook, line, and sinker.
Hook, line, and sinker. Why did I call it the bait and tackle?
I don't know. I mean, you gave it the name.
That's another place in another world that doesn't exist.
Yeah. I remember that for something. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so you guys head back to the bait and tackle, right?
The
Hook, line, and sinker.
I was like, is he fucking with me? Because we just...
You head back to the frog place.
The frog plays
the Hall of Frogs.
I do a lot of this from memory. Give me a break.
Temple of Frog Jesus.
The Temple
Yes.
of Frog
The Temples
Jesus.
of Frog Jesus.
Frog Jesus. He does not walk on lily pads. He walks on the water.
He walks on moonshine.
Fig, make a perception roll
Oh god. Here we go.
on this trip back.
-1. Ooh. 1.
Solid. What is your marching order? Like, Fig, you don't typically lead the way, I would assume.
No, Fig probably usually stays in the back because he gets distracted
Got
really
it.
easily.
All right.
I guess I'm probably first.
I'm second.
All right, so you guys kind of like lead the way, and Fig kind of tallies back behind, kind of looking around. He always looks really suspicious.
He's like a kid in like a thrift store, like trying to like touch everything he sees.
Yeah. So as you guys are like walking by, I would say that it's pretty busy. Still, even at this time of night, there's just always people coming and going. And Fig, you get grabbed from behind and dragged into an alley.
He He just like screams. I don't know if his like mouth gets covered, but
Yeah, we'll say yeah.
he like.
And because he's so quiet, you guys don't notice right away.
I just assumed he wandered off to like go look at something to catch up.
It wouldn't be unusual.
Well then.
After a couple moments of you struggling, a voice tells you that they will let you go, but don't scream.
Okay, he's like still.
All right. And then you turn to face...
Fig, is that you? Yeah. Hey,
Do I know you?
It's been Gara from the remember it back at the orphanage. I mean we've talked a couple of times, but Gara.
He's kinda like-
Khara, like.
He's looking you up and down. It's like, and he's like doing the like, the height thing. Because like for him, like he's really young. He didn't like have that much of growth, but for like a human, from that young of age, they grow like a lot more. You're a lot taller than I remember.
It's been a few years. Sometimes. What are you doing back here?
Oh, well, I was with my. Where's my? Oh,
Oh,
my
what?
friends aren't here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know who they are. I don't know who to trust these days.
They're good people. Well, maybe we can go meet up before I lose them.
Yeah, sure.
So Fig, you kind of like pop your head out, and you're like, guys.
Yeah, I call you guys over.
Did you get caught?
Yeah, but it was a friend.
Oh, okay, that's better than I expected.
Yeah, it's not over that way. Not that lucky.
Do you want to describe your character looks like?
This happened before.
Yeah, it's just, how many flippers you got to hold up? Because it's a lot. I got 6. We maxed out over here.
You want to describe what your character looks like?
Yeah. Kara is kind of like a red, kind of like gingerish young woman with freckles on her face and just like loose fitting attire. So it seems to be decently toned, probably some sort of martial fighter. It seems fairly just like relaxed, just kind relaxed but attentive, just kind of like standing back and just kind of like glancing at the rest of the party. Just like a small smile on her face.
This is a good friend from the orphanage.
Cool. Is she here to warn you that someone else is trying to kill you this time?
Oh,
or-
yeah. Someone
I-
else from the orphanage did that earlier
Okay.
today.
Do you know about a doll?
Doll?
Like, yeah, that doll named Max with 2 X's.
Fig
Do-
did have a doll like, around when he was in the orphanage a lot.
Okay.
Although there's nothing off about it, so like at least there.
I think about that doll, that creepy little what was it that
I would say that you saw that he had it, but you never saw it like talk.
I see.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. I mean, there are lots of kids in the orphanage had toys. I didn't think much of it.
That one was weirder than most.
You didn't think much of a talking doll?
It's a talking doll.
Yeah.
Don't bring it out. I don't want to
Please
see
don't.
it. We're going to bed soon. I do not need nightmares all night.
He's like reaching for it, and you say, "I was like, oh, okay, all right, maybe tomorrow."
So you're joining the clan of Frog Jesus? That's what we call ourselves.
Since when?
I don't know who he's talking about, but
Do you know what he's talking about, dude?
Yeah, just nod and then ignore him.
All right. By the way, I tried to go over this before, sorry, but this Bullywog. I don't remember what Fiora.
Yeah, you guys can all describe.
Oh,
your
true.
characters.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a druid Osmar, Fiora. I'm in the Circle of Stars.
Okay.
Very, very big, poofy, white, curly hair. Very big. Like, she always tries to pull it up or tuck it under her hood. It always ends up sticking out. Very, very tall, but kind of scrawny.
You're not gonna win many arm wrestling contests.
Not
I don't think
unless-
anybody in our party is going to win very
unless I
many.
polymorph into Vicky.
Little short. Yeah, so I'm Otis, 4 feet tall, frog person, bullywog. He's evergreen color with an orange mohawk, and he now has a bowler on top of that gives him a big old bushy orange beard.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Is that like the only hair like on his head?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a mohawk that kind of goes down and goes down.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
back a
Mohawk
little
and the
bit.
beard.
Worn clothing, cut off sleeve vest, blue pants. He's got a bunch of like holsters and ammo and guns slinged over his back. He has a black bandana around the neck, blue cloak, and like dragon-esque eyes that have the slits in the middle and they're a little red. And then we have Rufus, my pet dragon, black pet dragon, orange mohawk as well.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's a badass. Takes
He's
after
little.
Papa. That's Otis.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then I have Rufus here too. AI has been a lot of fun. That's Rufus.
It's the only thing that's good. It's like the only thing that's good for it.
Yeah, it's so real.
Because
God damn,
I
Rufus is so
cannot
cute.
do art.
Look at that little bastard.
Right?
What a guy.
Right. What a guy.
Troll hair.
Troll hair.
You really can't see him that
Yeah,
well.
we.
Oh, there it is. There
If
it
we
is.
ever decide to get like some
That's-
shirts or
that's
something done with
Rufus.
that, we'll pay an artist to actually do a real picture.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
But for us, we use AI. But we're not going to put that on a T-shirt and try to sell it. I'd rather just pay an
we
artist.
could.
We could, but I'd rather give an artist some money.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought
Cute ass
so.
T-shirt. But that's me. My dad's name is Kermie.
That's
What?
some new information.
Yeah, we haven't come across that yet. It's in my backstory.
I didn't read all of that. It was a lot.
I didn't read that shit.
Listen, I
He read
skimmed it.
frog, green, 4 foot.
I was like,
Jesus.
there's a dragon. The dragon is a black dragon.
Dragon,
They
guns.
sell alcohol.
Alcohol.
He's kind of a bootlegger. Got it. That's all I need to know.
Wow.
Has
I
hair.
guess
Kermie?
you have been.
What was your mom's name? Piggy?
Piggy. Yeah, you had a.
His mother's name is Flip.
You're really killing me on the immersion here. Was her nickname Piggy? I mean,
I think that was like his aunt.
got it.
They're cool parents. That's what I wrote.
Were they ever on a show?
They may have been. That was before Otis was born.
I'm just kidding. I read it, but I forgot that part. Because you also told me the swamp you were in, and I was like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, the swamp I was originally in was like never gonna get to in this
Yeah, we were
campaign,
sure.
so we have changed it.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right. Any other details about your character?
So he's part of the Tubies, which is formed. No, I've got a whole backstory that apparently nobody reads.
I read it.
Why would I read your backstory?
Yeah.
You're supposed to tell us your
I've got a
backstory.
really dope ass arc for you later that we're not gonna get to yet. But you might cry. You might openly weep. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be really good.
Well, I'll do a quick intro because my guy's not that interesting.
What?
What?
Every time he shaves, he regrows his 5 o'clock shadow. Just as like permanent.
Fair enough.
I know they say 5 o'clock, but like 4:30.
Yeah.
3:45.
We're working on it. He's got just like, I don't know, similar hair length as what I have. Cowboy hat. Just picture a Western guy from that time period, and then instead of like having guns everywhere, it's just decks of cards. So it kind of looks like it's
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So and just wears like a brown trench coat.
I pictured him wearing like a cheetah print, like band.
I'm not a
on his-
pimp.
Just like a cheetah print band over the
It
counter.
just says Gator on it.
So stupid.
All right, that's your next character.
Next
You
one.
do have a tendency for getting
He's walking
killed.
around.
So.
Like, no,
Oh, man.
this isn't the other guys. But yeah, no. So yeah, pretty similar.
What's his name again?
Lemmy, because Louise was taken.
No, we just didn't like it.
I just didn't like it.
It's Lemmy LeBlanc. So
It was weird. I felt like we were talking to my aunt.
I know that was the whole point.
Every time that we
that's
said Louise.
why I did it. You wouldn't let me be a robot, so I became your aunt.
I mean, I would have been fine with that, but you do not fit the description of my aunt, and I was having a really hard time with it.
But yeah, that's really all. Human,
Nice.
average height, 5'8".
And then, are you familiar with Fig's character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not currently any characters, so
And all
You're
the
everybody
characters.
else.
And everything.
I am Frog Jesus.
Frog Jesus, right there.
Whoa.
Can we hear from
Cool.
Oh, your DM light's not on.
Oh, true.
man,
Yeah.
no, we gotta do that.
We gotta have that on.
Failure.
Let's do green. Oh, I passed it.
No.
For Frog Jesus.
Yeah, for Frog Jesus. Cause
Frog Jesus.
Yeah, there it is.
You
Frog
already done
Jesus green.
oh wait, which color have we not done?
I think we haven't done that teal one.
Yeah,
Wanna
that
do
teal blue is pretty cool.
The blue one?
No,
Next one.
teal.
That's
Next
white.
one.
Yellow.
Next one. There
All
it
All
is.
right, let's do
All
teal.
right, all right.
That kind of matches my keyboard.
Sweet.
It's like green and blue.
So that could be Frog Jesus. Doesn't have to be green.
Yeah. Sure.
He's got to stand out, right?
He's poisonous.
He's poisonous.
Not all frogs are green.
Tis true.
Some of them are like orange and yellow.
They're frogs.
9 out of 10 frogs agree.
All right, so you guys have run into this companion of Fig's from way back when he was a tiny little human. I'm sorry, a fox. You're not a human. He was a tiny human, or she was a tiny human. You were a fox. So you guys are going back to the.
You got it.
You got
Bait and
this.
tackle.
It's not the bait and tackle. Hook, line, and sinker. This should be easy. There's 3 words in it. This is the 3rd campaign I've run for you guys. This should be
You
very
made it up.
And I did make it up. Anyway, so you guys go down into the lower levels. There's like a almost like a not really a basement. It's more like a storeroom, almost like a wine cellar in the bottom of the hook, line, and sinker. And there's like a big common area down there where there's like some made up little bedrolls and stuff. It's a little damp down here. You feel right at home. Doesn't really bother you much, but I would say it's not that uncomfortable to you either. You've slept in much worse places. So you guys kind of gather around and get ready to hanker down for the night. And this new person just seems to be just kind of following you around now.
Cool.
For why? Well, we'll see.
Well, we'll see. Yeah. Last time I saw you, you were like walking out of the orphanage with these like bald men.
What's that? I can't remember.
You don't remember?
No, I don't. I tried to call this up, but
So Lost season 6.
Lost season 6.
Dude, it's getting good.
Yeah.
Last
so-
season was not a good one.
Yeah. It was bad.
It was really bad.
I thought
ended
it
it
ended
was
on season 5 though. It's coming back.
Are we
well,
back?
I have thought I might have wait. Yeah, I've been at the orphanage for a little while, but eventually, I didn't know they came in looking around at a few of us, and they saw like Kara kind of holds out her hand and kind of just extends it and just kind of summons a small bit of flame to like dance along her fingertips. I don't know, they're searching for people who could have some sort of affinity with the elements, and I was taken in with them. I learned quite a bit from them, I suppose. Or,
Interesting. Learning magic from bald people. Well, I got this lamp that makes you want to set things on fire.
I don't think that's quite the same. It doesn't come from
okay.
a lamp. It's something I have.
Well,
I don't know. Where have you been?
finding things.
Fighting things. Right.
Been having fun. I mean, ever since you left, a bunch of other people left, so I decided I didn't want to stay at the orphanage anymore.
Yeah.
So then I left Waterdeep, and then dragons and stuff.
Hey, dragons.
Yeah.
He says it so nonchalant. You know, something about some dragons. I think we're trying to do something with them.
Something
or
about like
Walter
another
White.
world.
Some sort of tyranny.
And of course, he's going along. He just wants to steal stuff from the dragon.
Look, it had a lot of money, so
Of course, that's big.
Okay. So you guys do a little bit of like catching up, what you guys have been up to. I would say that anything that would be of a more personal nature, you guys probably like avoid because it's not really the stuff that you would dive into with a friend you haven't seen in a while. You just kind of give them this is what my life's been going on. And you give them the highlight reel. You know, you don't be like, well, and then this one time I killed a man. You don't tell them all that stuff. You know, like that's for day number 2.
yeah,
But after a while, it feels good to be in the presence of someone from your past that doesn't want to kill you.
Whoops.
It's always a prereq.
And at first, you thought that maybe this was going to be somebody else that was coming after you, but you're not really getting that vibe. You're not feeling any sort of. Doesn't seem assassin-like.
Yet.
Yes.
I don't know. Have you rolled insight?
Oh yeah,
He's
my
not
-1.
I don't think Fig would
11.
roll this
I wouldn't.
He's
wouldn't
probably the
know.
most trusting character in the entire group.
The rest
Yeah.
of us are probably doing the side eye, but Fig's like, nah, it's fine.
So you all sleep for the evening. You awake early in the morning. And if you guys have not gained benefits of a long rest, go ahead and do this. You get your spell slot back.
Yay!
Yeah.
When I wake up, I want to check my bag. Just make sure everything's in there. Like,
Do
what
you-
if the new person
Do
stole
you
it?
even know what was in your bag?
No, but I just want
I
to check
do.
it.
I know what was in your bag.
What was in it? I know what's in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I got a D&D Beyond app.
Did you refresh it? Because there could be some stuff gone now.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
You know I wouldn't know if it was gone.
I know. That was my point.
All right, I got it. I know it was in my
Make
bag.
an investigation
I know,
check.
I know it was in my bag.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I cast silvery barbs on him.
Yeah.
Do you have silvery barbs?
That would be
Because
really
if two of
funny.
you assholes take silvery barbs in this campaign again at the same time, I quit.
You could take a feat to get it.
Me, I don't have
You had it before. You were part of the problem. You were not part of the solution.
Okay, investigation check. I only have a +1. I'm dumb. Hey, 18.
Hey, nice.
As far as you can tell, everything is in your bag.
Thank you. Was that so far?
He did say as far as you could tell.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That means you failed. You needed a 20.
Yeah. That's like, you could certainly try.
25.
25, yeah.
All right, so where to? Where would you guys like to head out next?
Well, you think we should go back to the front gate to see if the cart's still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably,
Probably, yeah.
good place to start. And then,
Did we want to do any shopping while we're in town?
I don't know
I'm good.
if I need anything.
Uh,
Maybe,
On the way by, if I pass somewhere that has potion making supplies, I'm just gonna get 100 gold worth.
What do you need?
2,600 gold.
Just like herbs and like
Oh, I
like
gave
bottles
that.
to put them in or something like
There was
that.
there's like a
Turned it
greenhouse
into
that was in Troll Skull Alley
Oh, true.
that you guys could have stopped and got supplies there before you guys actually left. Troll
Okay,
Skull
that'd be
Alley.
great. That way it wouldn't take any time. Cool, thank you.
As I'm walking by any of like job postings,
Yeah.
like wanted boards or anything like that, I'll
boards.
just kind of do a quick peek.
Sure.
I imagine they just kind of have the tabs on them, just like oh, if you want to get your dog trained, pull this number, and you just like pull a little tab on.
There actually is a one that catches your eyes.
Let's go.
There has been spotted within the city a half dragon, and they don't like their kind around here. Any information on the whereabouts of said half dragon would be a 5,000 gold reward.
That sounds racist.
You don't think they're talking about Rufus, do you? Because he's like a half dragon.
No, they mean more like not quite a dragonborn, but it's more like a humanoid dragon.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, he's like half of a dragon.
Yeah.
It says the last description that they saw of said half dragon, they were wearing a not bright, but a dark purple robe.
What color is the dragon?
Black. It's a black dragon.
Oh, shit. Rufus, get behind the coat.
Stop putting it. Take off that robe, quick.
Does it say anything about the hair?
No hair.
Bright orange.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, they were last spotted in the
Get out of
city
here.
near the Yawning Portal.
Oh, okay.
Whereabouts unknown. So it was somebody that had filed a complaint with City Watch. Half dragons are not taken too kindly within city
I'll
limits.
kind of take a mental screenshot. Just
Okay.
Oh, we can stop by there.
The person posting the thing is of the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, okay.
The Yawning Portal? What a stupid name for a place. That sounds so boring. Why would we go there? Yawn.
I don't know. I've heard it's pretty great. I've never been inside it though.
Very renowned among Waterdeep. For the so-called giant portal in the middle of it.
What?
I really got that.
Where's it go?
Very deep.
In the ground?
Yes. All the way down.
There's a lot of weird shit in the world that I didn't know existed until I left my clan.
Oh yeah. Waterdeep's a weird one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if we see a half dragon. Not like half dragon, like half dragon.
Do you think he's in the hole?
I would hope not.
Do we have to go down the hole?
Let's not go. Let's not go down the hole.
New campaign.
There's a derail if we go.
Yeah, really. Seriously, that was a huge derail.
Let's open an entire new
I
campaign.
mean,
Logan.
I'm prepared to run the entirety of the first floor.
It would be kind of cool. But we'll see. We'll see where things go.
Down, know we're in trouble.
So we make our way to the cart. To the gate.
Yeah, to the gate.
So the cart is gone.
Okay.
Fuck. Are there any guards around? Like patrolling the city?
Yeah, there's lots of carts.
I will go to the one that looks the fuggliest.
As you are walking towards the guards, you are tapped on your leg,
The fuck?
and you look down and you see Janma.
That was the rogue person?
You had one job.
Well, to
Watch
be
the
fair.
cart. See where they're going.
Uh-huh.
And where have you been?
Well, sleeping. Where
And
you been?
you see this little tiny gnome wearing like this sort of like floppy-ish hat, like dark leather armor. She's got several daggers on her side, kind of like a reddish, maroonish, almost colored hair, kind of like pulled back in a bun on the back of her hair, on the back of her head. And she's got like a couple of scars on her face. She looks seasoned. She looks weathered. She's not a fresh adventurer. And she's just sitting there with her arms like folded across her chest, like,
I thought you were supposed to watch Wagon.
I'm supposed to watch you. And that's why I know where you are.
Mm-hmm. What a lot of good that's doing for us.
They didn't make it all the way through town yet.
Oh, so you do know what a
I
wagon
do.
is. I knew it. Next time, I got a shoulder. Don't touch my legs. They're sensitive.
Okay.
It's just weird.
Fair enough.
Well, ever since Crispin
I
started talking about eating
apologize
frog
for
legs, I'm very protective of
Making
my
you
legs.
feel uncomfortable.
Frog Jesus.
And as you turn
appreciates
around, she taps your leg again.
it. All right, I get out my gun. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But I do clap.
Oh,
and
I'd love to see that fight.
I'm out of there.
I'm out of this. That's all you.
I'm assuming when she does that, she kind of like opens her mouth as like a ha.
Yeah,
And I'd
it's-
like to thaumaturgy a fart noise in her mouth. It's like, oh yeah, that's real funny.
I'll allow it.
Hey, not so funny now, is it?
So you found out what was going on with the wagon. I believe that they're going to be leaving the city as soon as possible.
Oh God.
That's great. Yes.
And I am going to keep an eye on you until you guys find out where they're heading.
Well, they're heading that way.
Oh, they're almost at the back gates. It'll take them a little while. City is unusually busy.
Yeah. Well, you think it'd be quicker if we go outside the gates and then just do a loop-de-loop around the city as opposed to trying to get through the traffic out the city that way? Because you said it's a little logjam.
It's pretty backed up. I'd be willing to go and keep an eye on them. You know, if you haven't forgotten your task.
Well, if you're supposed to keep an eye on us, but you're going to go keep an eye on them, I think you're breaking the law. So,
Maybe there's 2 of her.
No, there's just one.
Oh, okay.
hey,
Well,
I'd say that
Or she
too if
has
I had
a
a
way of
clone.
tracking us.
That's exactly what a clone would say.
that's exactly what the clone would say. Maybe she doesn't know there's 2 of her.
But this way you could finish up any business that you have here.
Okay.
And, because I think they're going to be jammed up for a little while.
Cool.
Maybe we can check out that hunting portal, see if we can find that half dragon.
That seems like a more of a...
5,000 gold.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot. That's a dangerous suspect.
Also, that seems like a couple day kind of job, and they're going to be out the city here in a few hours.
Well, maybe just for a little bit.
We'll just
then.
pop in, have a beer.
Doesn't hurt to look.
One game.
Maybe it's like in a dark corner and nobody can find
Yeah,
it.
named Strider.
I don't know.
One of them ranger fellas.
All right, let's go to this boring-ass bar, and then we go back to the caravan.
All right.
So, I got a question for the group. How are we going to weave our way into following them? Because, like, the caravan is no more, right? We don't have a wagon no more. I ain't got no moonshine to smuggle out.
Well, if I may, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but there's a lot of construction going on.
Mhm.
There are crews going up north to work on the roads, and they're hiring mercenaries to protect them. You could try to just do what you do.
Hey, I got a forgettable face. So,
You do. I forgot who you were.
yeah. So I could do it.
Didn't you have a cheetah print thing on your hat yesterday?
Yeah, Gator.
Gator?
Would I know
Nice.
if
Some
there's
party hat.
some kind of magical item that we could get that we could then track? Would I know if that would be a thing or not?
I would say that you would not know that.
Okay.
We could go to the magic shop, though, and look.
We could try. That way, at least we could tag their wagon or something.
Like an air tag.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
Yeah, sure.
That's what we call them in the bayou.
Got it.
All right, to the magic shop, to the yawning portal, to the construction crew.
Okay.
Okay.
Who do we talk to about getting hired? So we're like official.
You would have to check in with somebody from Lord Nevermembers. Probably one of his colleagues. He's the one that's like putting out the job there, because you saw that on the job posting too. That they were hiring people to be mercenaries for this, but it wasn't interesting to him. So, but yeah, there's basically like a main office for one of his concierges that you could go and fill out some paperwork and be hired on.
You think the lines are as long as the DMV? Because we may not have enough time.
Well, I don't know. Waterdeep is pretty big, and there are a lot of mercenaries and just adventurers that wander through. So, maybe you catch them when they first open.
Perfect.
And
Well,
I was gonna say, can I follow the gnome?
Yeah.
Oh,
Lady.
good luck.
I'm gonna try to follow her with the cult.
Okay.
Yes.
Split the bar.
We're gonna die.
Don't worry, there's 4 of us.
Because I think
and
I
one of
truly
them.
have a forgettable face. So.
I would say that you can blend in when you want to.
Yeah.
You'd be a terrible, terrible tracker if you couldn't.
Or that's what I want them to think. I'm terrible. They'll never.
I would
catch
say that
me.
you look like every other just human guy that people have probably seen.
Okay.
You're a dime a dozen
That wears a cowboy hat.
when you want to be.
Cowboy hats are cool.
They're in style right
It's
now.
gonna catch on.
They're gonna come back.
Wearing red cowboy boots.
Oh my.
It's been 100 years.
God, I
but it'll
hope
come
you
back.
are. I would allow that. I'll even make them magical.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they
Boots of normalcy.
They slightly sheen. That's
No
it.
magical properties. Just says you are totally pulling these off.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Basically,
Awesome.
like what is it? The billowing cloak. It just
Yeah,
billowes.
yeah.
That's it. That's what the shoes
Like
do.
the spur, like
Yeah, the
just like
spurs,
spins.
yeah.
The
that's
spur
exactly what I was
spin.
thinking. And every-
Spurring spur.
For an action, the light catches them real nice. Anyway,
Back to the action.
No, I'm not homebrewing red magic cowboy boots. I'm not doing that at all.
Back to the book.
I am a little bit disappointed I haven't thrown in like one How I Met Your Mother magical item yet. Not
who
one.
are you?
I'm disappointed in myself too. The red cowboy boots could be the thing.
Could be, but we came up with that, so you got to come up with your own.
Yeah. Dibs.
Okay. Dibs.
I call dibs.
I'll just do the yellow umbrella.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right, to the bursar's office.
Okay. So you guys head towards one of the offices. It's more like one of the main city offices where people go and file grievances. They file paperwork. They get permits to do things within the city, like host events and carnivals, and it's where you also would, if you need or require repairs for the street outside or the sidewalks near your business or your property. This is where basically all that is. It's like the city liaison. It's like a city hall kind of thing. And there are several of these little buildings throughout. They're all ran by the Lord Neverember's offices. He's sort of like the Lord and Master of Waterdeep, among a lot of other places too. So the line is very short because there are so many of them around in the city. What is it exactly you're trying to do? You're trying to find...
Well, I have a complaint and I have a
What is your complaint?
and I have an inquiry for
Okay.
a job. Number one, are we at the teller?
Yes. Am I going to roleplay it? No. So just tell me what you want.
Fine, then don't even worry about the complaint.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez. Why are there no statues of Frog Jesus around the city? This is unacceptable.
You're holding up the line, sir.
Well, this is where you talk about grievances, right? This is my grievance.
That's Festivus.
Can I help you with anything else, sir?
Just the big ass frog eye blink. Fine. We need a job.
Oh, skills,
Yep.
which are...
Well, we kick ass. We chew bubble gum. We drink moonshine.
We don't drink moonshine.
We don't do that. We don't do
don't
that.
drink moonshine. Did I say moonshine? I meant we drink in the shine of the moon. We like to drink at night.
After a hard
Well,
day's
we are
work.
we are currently hiring to protect road crews that are doing the repairs on
Perfect.
the road
We'll take it.
near the dead mirror. Very well. Just fill out this parchment, name of your group, and it lists down the expenditures that you get, and it's paid per person.
Do you need the full name of the group, or like is it an
As
abbreviation?
long as you can spell it correctly, yes.
Oh, does anyone know how to spell? Crispin's not here. He normally helps me with this stuff. Well, we're the fucks.
There is just one thing of note.
Yeah.
You do not get paid if you are killed, dismembered, or otherwise teleported to another plane of existence.
Does that happen often?
Not at all.
I
But
don't believe you, but okay.
it's a disclaimer. We have to put it in on all the paperwork.
Happens one time.
Insight check. Do I believe?
Make an insight check.
I would also like to roll insight.
Oh, that was not a great roll.
You're on fire now.
18.
When you got it, you
15.
got it.
You believe that this particular cleric clerk is telling you the truth about this job, and that it does not happen often with this type of work, but other things that they may hire for, maybe.
Okay. I believe you for now.
So on the paper, the application, Otis is gonna take his little paw. He's gonna dip it in the mud, and he's gonna just stamp it down.
Okay.
Got it.
So the members of your team, minus Crispin, because Crispin is off doing Crispin things, you guys sign up for mercenary duty to protect the stations where like a lot of the tools and the sheds are kept. Like the road crews will kind of go up there, work for a few days, and then they will leave. But the mercenaries a lot of times will stay. They'll camp out in the woods, or they'll stay in the shelter itself. and just constantly stay there. You're paid based off of how many days that you work on it. You date it for when you first sign up, and then you bring the paper back. That way they know how long it's been since you have. So you're going to want to not lose this, and she gives you the parchment, which you all have signed, I'm assuming.
Yep.
If you want paid.
Yes.
Great. So, you guys now have your parchment, your official documentation saying that you are hired mercenaries of Lord Neverremember, and you will be protecting the road crews that are working near the Deadmere.
So back to this frog Jesus business. This
Next.
actually.
We grab him and walk away.
Next.
Next. Okay. What was next?
The boring ass bar.
Okay.
On your way to the boring ass bar,
The bait tag.
you see a familiar face in one of the alleys.
Oh
You
no.
in one of the slum areas.
It's the dragon, isn't it?
It just occurred to me, yeah.
It's a Big Billy.
It looks like Asbara Jaws.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna pretend I know that.
He seems to be doing a very not good job of trying to be sneaky and not draw a lot of attention to himself. But he is hanging out in one of the slum areas that is being renovated currently. It's a few blocks over from the actual bar.
And would you be able to refresh my memory and say how I know them?
Asbara Jaws?
That's your
Oh,
best friend.
Joss.
Yeah.
Ah, I
That's
forgot
your
his.
best- yeah.
I forgot his whole name. I just call him. I mean, I
Just
call
call
him
him
Joust.
Joust.
Let me just erase all that.
He's like,
I
he's like new character.
So he is still wearing these gray robes, trying to conceal the fact that he is from Thay.
All right. Does he see me?
He does not. He does look like he's waiting for someone though.
All right. So we give it the good old thaumaturgy.
I don't know.
I'm a fart right in front of him.
It's the secret handshake.
He immediately you see him just go.
And I like to think that Joss now hears when you're you got wet feet when you get out of the swimming pool and you're running when you shouldn't be running around the pool and it's like flip, 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 flip. That's what it sounds like coming towards him. Just flippers hitting pavement.
And what do I owe the pleasure, friend?
Does it need to be? Well, I mean, it is a pleasure. What's up? You just disappeared. We was trying to hang out. We had some big important business. You weren't there.
I have things I need to take care of.
Likewise. Well, we just suspected you as part of Caravan. We was expecting your help. We got into trouble. And you wasn't there. We had to do it ourselves. Which we did. So I forgive you. Well, what's up? How's your mama?
It's not a good idea for you to be here right now.
Well, it's a slum. Ain't no thing.
He kind of turns and tries to ignore you.
You really think that's gonna work? I got a full bladder of water here. I could talk for hours.
You keep yammering, and he just keeps trying to ignore you. What is the rest of the party doing while this is happening?
So I'm probably off to the side, because I'm like, oh no, he's gonna go harass this guy again, whatever. Looking at my notes, because I'm doing it in real life, and going, oh shit, didn't we meet a half-black dragon, and it was not someone we wanted to tangle with at one point?
You guys met a half blue dragon.
Blue dragon, yeah.
Half,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
At the
Resmere wasn't?
Resmere is a black dragon. You've never met Resmere.
We never.
Yeah, but what I have is a half-black dragon.
Yeah,
Resmere is.
we've heard of him.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
well, shit.
He's a loose word too.
Golk fought the blue half dragon.
I think we killed him.
You did.
We did.
Yeah,
Because
but-
I disguised as him.
But Resmere is a black half-dragon,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming that might be the one that's wandering around.
And one of the ones that wears the purple robes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like to do while all this is going on?
I'm just following the note.
Oh,
right?
true. Right.
Oh, that's right. You're not here.
Yeah.
I'm not here, so I'm just like, if I even feel like
Who has the sending stone?
Who's the other end?
I think I have one.
I don't have one. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm just following. So
We need to
if
get
anybody
sending
kind
stones
of
or
looks
something.
suspicious, or if the gnome's trying to help me out, I'll kind of just act like I'm fixing stuff, tidying up, just
Make a
part of
deception check.
I think maybe Crispin had it. To be
Well, he
honest.
totally gave it to me.
Oh wait! Sending stone to bear. I do have one.
It's not bad.
Oh
But
yeah.
it only goes to bear.
It only goes to bear.
18.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't remember.
There's a couple of times that there's a few familiar faces from the cultists that kind of look over in your direction, but you're able to kind of blend in and look like you're just working, or you're smelling some flowers or checking out a bakery nearby. Like, doesn't seem suspicious. You're able to you feel like you've done a pretty good job to keep your cover.
Yeah. So I'll just follow the gnome around until we get to where the cultist caravan's in sight.
You have at this point probably made it to where the caravan is parked, and there is a parade of other wagons trying to get through this area. But since the road is being worked on, the travel has pretty much halted, and it looks like they may be stuck there again for another day.
So I will try to. Is the 2 caravans back? Is there anybody on it?
What do you mean?
Like, is there anybody around that caravan? Okay, so like their caravan's here, 2 back from there. Like, also trying
there's
to
no
leave.
other wagons near them. There's a few in front of them, but they're like most of the other merchants wandered out through the city. Anyone else is like they're new. They're not like they didn't stop here to keep going. They picked up new merchants to go further north.
Okay, I will. I'll try to catch up to one of the ones in front. How far ahead is the other caravan?
The wagon in front of theirs is, I'd say it's probably maybe 30 or 40 yards ahead. There's a nice bit space in between them.
Okay, so I'll kind of like swoop around, stealthy as possible, and I'll try to link up with that first caravan.
It's pretty easy to maneuver around in here. There's a lot of people in the area, so your stealth roll would not really be necessary right now because you're not trying to do anything really super sneaky.
Yeah, so once I get kind of caught up, I'd like to try to like take out a little small bag of coin and jump onto the caravan.
To the cultist wagon?
Yeah.
You're trying to jump onto the cultist wagon.
Well, like the one ahead of it.
Oh, got it. Okay. That wagon, it's filled with a bunch of what looks to be grain. And you're trying to jump in the wagon?
Like I'm trying to jump up whoever's man in the wagon.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to sit next to them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a dwarf, like an elderly dwarf, that's kind of like driving the wagon, and I mean, obviously he sees you.
Yeah, so I'll
What the hell are you doing?
I'll jump up, kind of toss the sack, and say I'm name's Jack, and just riding with you.
He shakes the
about 50 coins.
he shakes the gold pouch.
Yeah, it's got about 50 coins in it.
Well, Jack, nice to meet you.
Yep. So I'll kind of hold my hand out, give him like not like a normal handshake, but like one where you're grabbing like the forearm, like a true like best friend handshake.
This dude, when he grips onto your arm, like he has worked.
Yeah.
And he puts a bruise on your arm. Not trying to. He's just.
Does he introduce his name?
Oh, my name's Laddie.
All right, laddie. Well,
I figure since we're given fake names.
sounds good, laddie.
Hey, no questions asked, boy.
Sounds good, laddie.
Laddie, can you slow this thing down just a tad bit? I'm kind of watching somebody.
Sure.
Okay.
You wouldn't be bringing any death my way, would you?
Laddie, you'd be the first one I'd protect.
Oh, I don't need protecting.
Well, protect me.
I just needed to know if I needed to get my axe out.
That's so funny.
You know, more, whatever that saying is, more where that came from. If the axe is needed.
If the axe is needed.
You just let me know.
That's so cool.
I keep Bessie in the back, but she hasn't split any skulls in a while.
All right, the code word is I could use a date.
I could
With
use
Bessie.
a date with
I could use a date with Bessie.
Yeah.
Well,
Code
let me
phrase.
tell you, it's a kiss you won't forget.
I'll have to trust you.
I love love this dwarf.
Yeah.
awesome.
So I'll kind of try to use, just try to ride with the caravan, just using how slow it's kind of traveling. Kind of using our friend Laddie here.
So how long do you want to like go on with this?
Just if I see anything suspicious, anything kind of pops out, just trying to get an idea of what's going on with them.
Okay, so the whole time that you're hanging out with Laddie, he tells you about all these stories about when he was younger, and he says back in my day a lot. But you get the impression that not only did he probably used to work in a gem mine, he talks a lot and seems to be pretty knowledgeable about, even without you asking him, about rubies and emeralds more specifically. He says that he has wandered into a few dungeons in his day.
That's awesome.
Has he fought a few dragons too?
He didn't ask that, so.
Next.
I'm kind of just like sit there like I'm watching the History Channel with my father. So.
So there I was, completely surrounded. Orcs on every side. You know, back when I was a lad, all orcs were assholes. But, now a couple of my best friends are orcs. Now, I know that sounds racist. But, times have changed.
Indeed, they have.
So where are you heading?
Right now, I'm just following.
I take it you keep looking back here pretty conspicuously here. Do they owe you money or something? Because I can help you go get it. We can squash this right now.
You could not act like all shocked. Kind of a little bit of like, this guy's an old fuck. Like he probably is. I mean, he may have old man strength, but he's gonna get geriatric like as soon as he's trying to get out of here. I don't even pulling something.
So he leans into the back of the wagon. He pulls out this axe, and this is like the baddest ass looking battle axe you've ever seen in your life. It is definitely of a magical nature. The blade is like completely etched with ruins and dwarven ruins specifically. Do you speak Dwarvish?
You know, I actually might not, but
We can find a.
vulnerabilities.
Ooh, I speak Dwarvish.
Common.
Common. Got it.
That's like dwarf.
So you're not exactly sure what the ruins say, but as he's holding the axe and kind of like showing it off to you, they kind of highlight with just the faintest bit of blue energy in these like triangle and very like squiggly shapes. The blade looks as though it was at one point like dipped in molten gold. And the handle itself it's like this black onyx material. It looks almost like jasper, right? And it's etched with like these little silver fittings along the side and screwed with these very precise gems. Even if it looks more ornamental than functional, but I mean, it definitely looks like it would hurt you if he hit you with it. Yeah, this is Bessie.
How much does Bessie charge for a steak dinner?
Well, as long as you talk nice to her, it could be arranged.
I got a steak dinner on me if you can get more kills than me of these people behind us.
Oh no.
Well, that's an interesting proposition.
Yeah.
Do we want to kill them all?
Leave one.
To tell the story.
Terrible. This is.
But he or she walks with a limp.
Very well. How much per head?
Well, let's see what eyes has. Ooh. 50 gold ahead.
50 gold a head. Now I have to ask, have they wronged you?
They have.
Bessie doesn't like to be killing those who are good.
They're not good. They're
So are they evil?
Yes, they do evil stuff.
Very well.
Evil
Bessie
work.
doesn't like evil people.
That's right, Bessie.
Hey, Bessie, we got some work to do. And he kind of like strokes the handle, and you see this like blue glint of energy go along the blade edges, and you start to feel a very sheer bolt of like cold wind hit you.
Oh my god.
He goes, "So we can start now, right?"
Age before beauty.
So he rips this like cloak off that he's wearing, and you see he is decked out in dwarven battle armor, and this stuff looks very magical and expensive. He's got a big shield strapped on his back that is basically the entire height of him, and it's just strapped up on his back, and it has this big demon's face on the back of it.
Jesus.
It looks like a the pit fiends. It looks like a pit
Oh my
fiend
God.
head on the back of this shield.
Did you like run into a retired dwarven warlord? Like,
This is Frog Jesus.
So
those dwarf
he
Jesus.
clicks both of his heels together and turns invisible.
Oh my god.
So you're kind of watching. You're not sure exactly where he went. The next thing you know, one of the guards on the wagon head comes completely off.
So I'll jump out of the caravan. Like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
He turns visible, and you just hear him shouting out in a battle cry, "This is for Bessie!" And he just starts waylaying into these guys.
You know, I really hope that you didn't
I'm
accidentally mix up the cultist with somebody, some poor
So
like.
I'm just gonna open up my bag before I jump out of the cart and sit the whole bag on top of it, and I'll just start running off into the
The last thing you hear as you're running away is the sounds of battles. You hear screaming coming from inside the wagon. And you kind of turn and give one last look. He goes, "I want to introduce you to Bessie's twin sister." And he pulls another axe out from the current axe and now has two of these things. One
Christ.
draped in flame, one draped in ice, and he is just trying to slaughter these guys.
What's Bessie's
Guards
sister's
from the city immediately start coming in and pursuing as some of the cultists are starting to run away from this little tiny weed whacker.
Yeah, I will actually use a second level kinetic jaunt and just kind of skip along and just as I go, so I increase my movement by 10 feet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so I'm just like playing a little fiddle, like nothing's going on.
As you go off further, you hear an alarm sounding, like a siren, like a horn blowing. You guys hear this horn in the distance.
Wonder what's going on.
Oh. Probably nothing.
Well, anyways, I was saying, Josh.
Probably just a drill.
You go back to my notes.
And this is what it's like playing with Aaron. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Wasn't me.
I mean, it wouldn't have happened if you wouldn't have split off, so.
That was pretty elven of you.
I think the best part was that he sent this deranged lunatic dwarf on them, and then he left.
He wasn't caught in that.
He's like, "Nope.
Look, when we run into
If
the
I don't have
cultists-
enough money for that guy, I'm next."
When we run into the cultists later, that's just like a few less of them to deal with.
Well, this could work out in our favor because the cultists may now be hiring because all their people are dead. So we could.
They definitely rolled.
Some of them definitely ran. Some
Oh,
of
yeah.
them definitely
One
ran
walks-
from the
One
wagon.
walks with a limp now.
He'll be the one hiring. You'll know the
So
one.
you're having this conversation, which he is ignoring you. You hear this.
Yeah.
You hear this horn going off in the distance. You see guards running towards the opposite end of the city. There's probably like a little patrol of them, about 10 to 12 of these like armed city guards running down. One of them you hear shout, "We don't have enough. Keep bringing more guys."
I look up. You don't think? Nah.
Not Lemmy.
Nah,
But Jack.
but Jack.
So
Maybe it was Gulk.
Jaws has done a pretty good job of ignoring you at this point. And as he hears the like horn going off, he's like,
Hey, what's that horn mean?
"It means that the city watch is out. They're hunting someone."
Oh shit. Well, that's no good. It's not you, is it?
"Well, I'm not going to stick around to find out."
Hey, can I ask you a question though? Why don't you like me?
He starts walking away.
I just want. I'll just keep walking with him. I just want to be friends with you. You seem like a cool guy. Trying to be mysterious, but I know you a sweetheart, and I'm gonna give him a little Pillsbury Doughboy poke.
He casts fly and flies away.
That's awesome.
All right.
He actually turned and looked at you and was like, "Will you just leave me alone?" And then he casts fly and then he leaves.
Grappling hook. I'm going for the leg.
Make an attack roll.
What do I use? Just Dex?
Yeah, sure. We'll say Dex.
Oh, that's +4. Okay.
This is so stupid.
19.
Yeah, the grappling hook does catch not onto his leg. You catch onto part of his robe,
Oh no.
and you can hear it kind of like ripping a little bit.
Don't worry, I have a needle that sews anything back together. I'll fix it when we land.
Is this how you treat your friends?
Oh, we're
Yes.
friends now? Oh my god. I never thought they would
Called
come.
us friends.
He said, friend?
And he casts fireball at you.
Oh my god.
How close are you guys to him?
Not that close.
He's
Especially
flying
since
away,
you
right?
hit him.
I feel like at this point he's
Yeah.
chasing him to catch up with the grappling hook, and we're just like watching from a distance.
Any random civilians, though?
He definitely casts fireball in the middle of the slum right at you.
Bitch.
I'm gonna need a dex save.
What are friends for?
10.
Here we go.
I gotta get my dice out. I was not prepared for this.
8d6.
I wasn't prepared for this yet, Bill.
Bill, sorry. You're prepared to run all of the yawning portal, but not for Joss
There's
to attack me?
there's a lot of parts of that aren't combat related. I'll have you know, where I get to do a lot of role playing.
He's run a different group I'm in through almost the whole first floor.
It's so
There's
fun.
so much.
There's
Yeah.
so much stuff to do.
Yeah, it seems cool.
All right, let's see. I need some d6s because this is gonna hurt. You said you got a 10, right?
Yep.
All right, let's do.
What was the save?
This dex?
Dex.
Well, what was the number, though?
Well,
That'd
10's
be-
not high enough.
Got 10.
I'm not healing you after this. You got this on yourself.
Is this how you treat your friends?
Roll better than that.
He said, he's
That's 10. That's 20. That is 11 more, so 31.
Oh gosh.
The fireball, I need you to make a constitution saving throw to see if you maintain hold of this rope.
I don't know that I will. On purpose.
The DC is very high. Yes, you just got blasted with an explosion.
21.
You maintain your grip.
You're gonna have to try better, jackass! No, I'll let go.
Okay.
Because, ow. Also, I probably can't take a lot of fall damage right
As
now. I'm gonna die.
as this explosion goes off, it's about that time Lemmy shows back up. And some other guards are now coming in your direction because there's parts of these old fallen down buildings that are on fire.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fireball.
Oh, yeah, from the fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, we did that.
What are you guys doing?
How's my beard look? I just got fireball casted on me.
Someone cast fireball within the city limits? That's strictly prohibited.
No, I tried to kill him.
Fig's like pointing, like,
Well, don't be a narc, man.
what?
He's like, be cool, be cool.
Sorry, he was flying.
Just- Okay. Someone, he was like a half dragon, black dragon guy.
Oh my god.
Cast fireball on me.
Make a deception check with advantage.
Ooh.
I'm just running around druid crafting trying to put the fire out. But
Are
I can
any of
only
you
do
contradicting his story?
No, I'm dealing with the fire badly, but I'm dealing with it.
12.
We've been looking for a half black dragon.
I saw the thing, and we was kind of looking for him, and maybe we got too close, and he fireballed me. But how's
So-
the beard's okay?
I mean, it looks pretty good.
Okay, thanks. That was close.
Magic beard.
All right. Well, good luck.
Likewise.
And if you find them, you call us. We'll come and get them.
You happen to know a cleric that can heal up a victim?
Of a hate crime, of clearly a hate crime. Look at me. I'm
He's-
adorable.
He specifically said, I hate frogs. And then, boom.
Fireball.
That's that is prohibited within the city limits too.
He wanted to make frog legs out of me.
That's barbaric.
Tier. You never had frog legs, did you?
No, I'm a vegetarian.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
That's dirty 20.
He is lying his ass off.
Really? Name 3 kinds of green vegetable.
He thinks about it real hard and goes, carrot,
Yep, that's fine.
potato,
Oh, you mean potatoes?
potatoes,
All right.
cauliflower.
I need you to promise me you're never gonna eat frog legs again, because we are people too.
All right, I'm not a vegetarian. My girlfriend is a vegetarian, which makes me a vegetarian by
Okay,
default.
I got you.
Every now and then I like to sneak out and have a steak, okay?
Okay.
But not frog legs. That's weird.
Yeah. Okay.
And that part, I would say you believe.
I hear that Big Kahuna Burger's got a real good burger in there.
They have a tasty burger, huh?
They have a tasty one. Yeah, it's real nice. But you gotta have some of the drink to wash it down.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration on one of my cheat
Cheat
days.
days. Yeah. I got you. Well, respect. Will Frog Jesus be
He
with you?
kind of gives you a fist bump, but awkward because he's never done it before.
Cool. So about this cleric we were talking about.
You could probably find any healing house. There are medicine peddlers everywhere.
Do I just let them know like hate crimes have been had and it's all free?
Most clerics that follow, lawful good deities would probably heal you out of the kindness of their heart. They would ask maybe for a donation, but they don't really charge for certain services,
Cool.
like minor healing.
Yeah. Thinking that one
Well,
right
I
across
don't know.
the
That
street.
looks like that could be a pretty good burn,
Where?
all across your face. But your beard looks great.
Well, thank God for that. Well, okay.
Were you red before?
No?
So you kind of came up as this explosion happened. God, why do you guys always split up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see the guards that were talking to Otis. I almost called you Rufus.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Rocky.
No, I almost called you Rufus.
That's
I was
fine.
like, that's the damn dragon. And you see like she's over there like putting out the last bit of fires in this old like abandoned buildings.
So I'll kind of run up to them nonchalantly. Like, whew, had to tie my boot. Almost lost you guys. So, what's up?
Well, someone cast Fireball. I took a hate crime hit.
So I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, there wasn't a fireball. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
How do you explain this? Not so much here or here, right here.
You look good.
Looks good at you.
So what are we talking about?
Who has the highest passive perception?
Not it.
Probably me. I think it's 17.
Wisdom too.
15.
Yeah, but not that high. I have 16.
Those of you with a passive perception of 15 or higher, you notice that there is someone kind of standing on the outskirts of the slum, kind of like looking at your guys' party or in the direction where you guys are at. More specifically, it looks like they're looking in the spot where Jaws was standing originally. And you look at them, and when they see you, they duck behind an alley and they start running.
I think
Did
we
I
should.
get a good look at them?
They look like a just like a person wearing some like long black robes.
Wait,
Someone just.
Should we?
Should we-
Should we?
I think we should chase. Let's do it. Let's chase after them.
Kara starts running
Two
after them.
exits on your left.
Yeah. I think Fig
Like when
Fig
the air
starts
traffic
running.
control-
All right, so Fig is running.
I'm going.
All right, Fiora is running.
Kara's going.
All right,
I'm limping.
I'm running.
everybody is running.
no.
Great.
I'm gonna be in the back though. 'cause-
You head back through like the
Ow.
deeper parts of this little like slum area that's still under like bits of construction, and whoever this person is, they are not very good at running because you catch them in like a dead end spot and there is nowhere to go. So they're like faced up against this like building in an alley with no way to get out. And they're like panicked, like looking around. They're looking at the ground for like a sewer cover, anything that they can do to escape as you guys are starting to approach them.
Well, Fig, I think it's perfect time for initiation.
Hey, wait, look at me, boy.
What? You know, that was more than a little suspicious. I mean, what's up?
This person in the robes immediately turns and says,
And words.
and they put their hands up.
Who are you? Why are you
Don't
running?
shoot.
I wasn't gonna.
Hey, can we have the hood off? The giant black robe that obscures who you are.
It's part of my religion.
What
Okay, just-
religion?
Maybe.
I worship the Dark Lord. I'm just kidding. Please don't hurt me.
Okay.
And
Tell us why
the person pulls off their hood, and you see it's this human male with like blondish, kind of dirty blonde hair. It's probably just a little bit past the ears. It almost looks very like Squire bowl cut.
So why were you staring and why'd you run?
Why are you following me?
Because you were staring at us and then you ran.
This guy's
Yeah,
weird.
creep ass.
The last time I checked, running is not a crime, nor are you the law.
Well, you were running from a crime, a hate crime, and you look suspicious.
You look suspicious.
Another hate crime. What the hell is wrong with this city?
So I want to no, if you are a student, no need for that. Never mind.
Now, you remember how you said don't shoot? Well, my boomstick is hungry, and it wants to shoot, unless you start spilling the beans. You know what I'm saying, friend?
I was just supposed to meet a friend for drinks at the Yawning Portal.
That boring-ass place?
Oh, no, the Yawning Portal is far from boring.
Then why would they call it yawning?
So, you're clearly not from here, right?
What gave me away?
Well, it might be the hodunk outfit and silly hat you're wearing, but
Or my race?
I've interacted with your kind before.
Yeah, you did.
I have plenty of bullywug friends.
Sure you have. Say one word and
Inside.
bullywug.
Is that what they call your kind, bullywugs?
Mm-hmm.
I thought they called you dinner.
Okay.
Want some
So-
aloe vera
So
for that burn?
that's a good way to get shot.
So we're shooting a kneecap out right there. It's going down. It happens. I'm rolling.
And you're gonna like it.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna take a step back.
that's gonna hit.
I'm not actually expecting him to shoot yet, so this is completely taking me by surprise.
27.
A 27.
Or I hope it hits.
Shield.
Fighting Vecna. Oh.
Yeah, or a Tarask.
So you're calling a called shot.
Bank shot.
Caromed off the wall.
Off the wall.
Rain man.
Ricochet off the trash can.
That
straight
raises
to his knee.
the armor class for a called shot a couple points.
Okay.
Then take into consideration the gear that they're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
You do hit them. You do not hit them in the kneecap. You hit them in the thigh.
Well, he didn't know I was aiming for the knee.
He had no idea where you were aiming now.
Boy, I bet that hurt.
What the fuck?
Because it did. This
We're gonna
much
roll for
damage.
initiative now.
Yeah, we are.
How much damage did you do with that strike? That's important.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was just checking my bonus.
That's a D. Oh, never mind. I thought I rolled a D10 for a second.
Not a lot of damage. 5 damage.
We're gonna do a lot of this theater of the mind for now because it's just the one person in the alley.
Fair enough.
We should totally shoot out.
If it gets more complicated, I'll switch. I do have a map I can use, but right now we're just gonna do theater of the mind.
The Mind Palace. Okay, initiative. Fuck, I have 13 hit points.
And you shot somebody in the kneecap.
Well,
No,
Team
and the
play.
five.
That's a high.
Aim for the
This.
kneecap.
Shooting someone in the knee.
I shot him.
I shot him. Period.
Let's see. I'm gonna actually load the map, but not have it shared. that way I can have you guys in the initiative order.
Fair enough.
Or you know what? You guys can join the game, but you won't be able to see anything because
Okay.
we're going to do all this in theater of the mind
I
right
think it'll still let us see the initiative, won't it?
now. Yeah, it should still let you see the initiative.
Cool.
You can just look at mine if you want.
So let's see.
And look at yours.
Let's go to the mall. True. How I Met Your Mother. Greatest show ever. Not as good as Lost season 7.
So the token I'm going to put on the map for you guys is just going to say cultist because for whatever reason won't let me hide their names.
Right.
Fair enough.
But it is not a cultist.
It's definitely 100%.
Let's see, players. So let's see, we got Fiora, we have Lemmy, we have.
Hey, can I borrow a spell slot?
Is it Brodus? Is that your new?
Yeah, that's
I got
the
16.
upgraded one is Brodus.
And
And
we
then
got Fig.
Rufus.
And, which one is for Kara?
Yes.
Which one is it listed as Kara?
Yeah, it should be listed as it should be.
It's all the way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Kara, Kara, you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and Rufus should have a token now because I made him.
Canyons, Rufus. Yep, there's Rufus.
Yay! Now I kind of want to see the map.
We'll see.
Okay.
I wouldn't have probably had a battle map if I wasn't going to think about using it at some point. Okay, so I want to go into the combat status here, add all the tokens,
I bet I look really
and
cool. I
Fiora, how'd you do on your initiative roll?
17.
17. Kara, how'd you do?
30-20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Lemmy,
Well, Lemmy got a 19.
19.
You like them apples.
Okay.
You got a 4.
Brodus, how'd you do?
Brodus got a 19.
Ooh.
I like apples.
I like apple pie.
I like apples.
Okay, let's see. I just need figs. How'd Fig do?
Fig got a 16.
16. Okay. So making sure I got everyone's initiative right. Otis 19, Fig 16, Fiora 17, Kara 20, Lemmy 20, or 19, sorry.
19.
And then my person got an amazing 11.
That does sound
We
amazing.
all got pretty good rolls.
So I'm actually going to remove Rufus from the initiative tracker
Because he's dead.
because he doesn't need to. He just follows you, right?
Yeah, but yeah. That's
He
fine.
doesn't need it. He doesn't roll his own initiative.
No, he goes right after my turn.
So we're going to start combat. So start of the round is Kara. You see this new frog person that you were wandering around with. He immediately pulls out his gun and he shoots this stranger in the leg.
He insulted me.
I suppose he did, but he not normally. Kara looks around and kind of just like glances between you and the guy who you just shot, and
Who is writhing in pain on the ground, by the way.
yeah,
Good.
They are currently prone.
I see.
You get advantage.
You know when they're laying down on the ground like that, it's easier to hit them. So go on, punchy punch.
Get it.
You do more damage.
Kara's gonna just glance between two and just like run up to him and then kind of like kind of like try and like just like hold them onto the ground so
Okay.
you can't move by making an attack for a grapple.
So you're making an unarmed strike grapple.
Yes.
Okay. So that is it's a dexterity or a strength save. 8 plus your dexterity or your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally it's strength, but as a monk, they get to use their dex instead.
Okay, so I got a 14 plus.
What's my proficiency? I'm next to him about.
We have
14.
3.
I
At
got
this
a
level.
19.
3 proficiency bonus.
19. That should be the
8. So your DC's.
Oh wait, he's like in weird pain and rolling around the
ADC's
ground.
15.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was better. So,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, well.
19.
Okay. Yeah, 19 beats it. Okay. You know what? Sure. We'll go ahead and go ahead and make another unarmed strike grapple as a bonus action.
Okay.
As a mock. Without using any focus points. So just another save.
Okay. I'm going to roll it with disadvantage because pain.
Pain
I
condition.
rolled really good. I rolled, the lowest number I got is a 20.
Yeah, that beats it. Yeah, I guess Kara will just.
So you're trying to like grapple onto this person, like hold them down because you're not sure exactly what's going on. Why he actually just decided to shoot him. You don't really want to hurt this person because maybe you want to talk to them, maybe they want to talk to him. You want to diffuse the situation, so you're just trying to hold them down, and this person is flailing around like ah!
Just hold still. Just hold still.
Wise words of Jared to being a pussy.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's a pussy.
He is just grabbing his leg and just screaming and flailing. Anytime you go near him, he's like slapping, not trying to hurt you, just trying to get you away from him.
Kara just kind of like moves around him and just glances around nervously at the rest of everyone.
All right. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
All right, Otis. You started this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You're up.
You rolled higher than me?
I got 19.
I got
Whose dex is
19.
higher between you guys?
Itch.
What's your dex? Bard.
Bard.
16. Bard.
Oh, well, the ranger has a higher dex.
Shocker. So weird.
Okay, so
You could have been
what's-
one of them rangers.
them ranger folk.
Oh, yes.
Jeez.
Shoot us out of me. Match the other side.
I need to check everything before I decide.
So Lost season 7. Much better than season 6. I recommend the director's cut. It's
Dude, it happens probably once a month. I get that fucking dumbass song, Play Your Own Kind of Music, stuck in my head, and I sing it all day
That's so
long.
All right, so Otis is gonna cast a second level Cure Wounds
okay.
because he be hurting.
That's true.
You selfish bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't heal in this party. We go down like men.
Says the guy on character number 2.
We're all like,
Yeah,
oh,
we went down with the shit.
So I gave 20 HP for that.
All right, 20 HP.
We take it. And we fail our death saves and move on. And don't finish painting our minis.
Okay, and then I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna take my gun. I'm gonna hold it to his other leg, like pretty close. All right, motherfucker, we got one chance to talk here. You want to do that again?
John Travolta.
The car must have hit a bump.
He
want-
has no response right now. He's still screaming in pain.
And then for my bonus action, I think for my bonus action, I'm just gonna tell Rufus to follow me up and like kind of go like he's gonna sick him in the balls
Oh, okay.
for like some intimidation stuff.
Make an intimidation roll with Rufus.
All right.
Use your stats, unless he has his own mental stats.
That is a great question. I doubt it.
I know he has
He's got some.
think he
some
does,
stats.
yeah.
I think he might have,
I think he's got a full set sheet.
but it might be based off of your skills. I don't know.
I don't remember.
What is Rufus mechanically?
He's
Drake
the dragon.
Drake Warden Dragon, yeah.
I see.
Oh yeah, I'm a Drake Warden.
Yeah, some of the pets take their characteristics from the person that summoned them.
I I can't see it. I have +0 though.
We
so,
can just use yours. It's fine.
yeah.
I mean, you already shot this guy once. I'm gonna give you advantage.
And you also have a heroic. Because I feel like you always have it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna burn my heroic. Jesus. 13.
Okay. You're not sure if he bought it, but he seems concerned as Rufus nuzzles his nose into this guy's crotch area.
Gut row.
So you can talk and say you're sorry, or we can take your nuts in your other knee. Choice yours.
But
Bitch.
he just continues to scream out in pain. Free response. Frog legs are delicious.
Pulls the trigger. On my turn.
Lemmy, you're up.
So Lemmy will.
Fiora, you're on deck.
I don't know, like this new like blood rage, like everybody in my group's finally fighting, and I'm not gonna get in trouble for it. I'm gonna walk up with my bow staff.
I don't think she was on board.
I know.
No, I was 100% not. I'm screaming. What
I'm
the
loving
fuck?
the gangster mafia vibe that we got going on right now. So I'm just gonna walk up to
She's
him.
like, where was this when we were playing with Elvin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was lawful good then.
yeah. I'm gonna go. How you doing?
I get
So I'll stick the fucking bow staff right in his mouth and say, "You're gonna fucking talk." So yeah. Yeah. So I will basically hit him right in the face, like with my bow staff, trying to knock out some teeth.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Hopefully I don't roll a 1 or somebody's getting hit with a bow staff. I'm gonna use heroic for this one. Just 'cause
He's like, I'm not taking any chances.
I did fucking roll a 1, dude.
Ooh, damn.
But 22.
A 22 hits. Please roll for damage.
Well, nice. Please roll for. I'm not gonna do this often. Let's see here. 1d8 plus Shrey.
Should we specify this is like non-lethal damage just in case?
Oh no, this is 100%
No, he's trying to kill him.
9.
The bullet
9
has,
points of damage.
lethal
Yeah.
damage too.
So yeah, just kind of like you're
This
gonna
guy.
talk and like
This poor
as
guy.
I'm trying to like jam the
He's
bow
evil, he's
staff
gotta
into
be-
his mouth.
He won't see my
I kind of
flowers.
miss and just kind of hit him right in the front, like top lip. Just kind of bust up some teeth.
Okay.
They're gonna call him Chip.
So this guy must go to the dentist regularly. His teeth are pretty strong, but you did give it a little bit of scrape on the one bottom of the one tooth.
Chip,
A,
like
a piece of it definitely
yeah.
broke off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. And I will bonus action grab frog ass and give him healing one.
Hey.
Okay.
2d4 plus 3. Would you like to roll it or would you like me to?
1 and 1.
1 and 1.
And you can add the +3.
Okay.
3.
Damn, dude, why you gotta show me up like. Wait, I can't lose. I get a 4. Guaranteed. Oh, 7 plus 3, 10. Yeah.
Alright, I'm back up to full now.
So as you strike this guy in the mouth with a stick, you've shot him in the leg.
Rufus is
You
nuts
see
my
like
nuts.
some tears kind of coming out of his eyes as it sticks in his mouth.
You say sorry at any time, asshole.
He can't really say anything. All
What was that?
Gargling blood right now.
Anything else from you, Lemmy?
Nope. Just one hand on the bow staff, one hand on a frog's ass.
Fiora, he looks over at you and goes,
He didn't even have to. This whole time I'm running, apparently not as fast as these guys, trying to get between him and them.
Well, you better.
What the fuck, guys? Make sure he's like an asshole before you beat him up.
He said he was gonna eat frog legs.
Yeah.
He's rude. I don't know if he's an asshole yet, and I touch him and I cast Cure Wounds at first level.
on,
What the
on the
fuck?
person?
We don't know for 100% what his deal is yet.
Let me just ask you this: if someone said they were gonna eat some druid legs, would you take that differently? Yes. Why would you?
Neat as me. I turn into a frog.
Who are you? Is your name even Fedora?
I would no.
She's like, no, my fucking
No,
name is
it is not.
It's Fiora, you mispronunciating bitch. I feel like this was your moment to explode.
Pretty much, yeah. also just to make my point. Try to point home. Bonus action. I turn into a giant frog. Just because.
Nice. All right.
That's-
That's a
We're
Marvin
doing
Gaye
weird
is playing.
shit
and-
anyway.
Heroic inspiration.
You can use it to
So
hit people.
funny.
Then I rip it very loudly in their faces, and that's it.
How much did you heal for?
I did not roll. Hold on.
This is the weirdest fight I've ever seen.
That's why I turned the frog. You can't get
Like,
any weirder.
you started it.
He started
You
it.
went for the kill.
I didn't try to kill him.
Our new friend is trying to make sure that no one gets hurt. And she's healing him.
I wonder what Fig will do.
6,
Things like
Fig, he's flammable.
Fig,
All right.
Fig's fucking
10
like
points
him,
of
right?
healing.
He's not
Yeah,
bad
he
at
is.
pull or anything, but look, I'm fine with whatever this is. If he's an asshole,
He is an asshole.
he's
Yeah.
rude. We don't
Yeah,
know if
see,
he's an
and
asshole
I'll
yet.
let him let him talk for a second, and if he starts saying anything other than asshole shit, I'm sticking it right back in.
He just coughs and he's crying. What is wrong with you people?
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Don't worry, we're gonna do that in a second.
Fig, you're up.
He's gonna bite him in the ankle.
God, it's you may take Gus away from this, but you
He's specifically gonna bite him in the ankle.
Do you have actually like a bite attack?
I do.
All right, go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
for it.
specifically bite him in the ankle. That's not the leg that he got shot.
Let's see you run now.
Oh my gosh.
At least he wasn't trying to rip his leg off or something.
A 17.
So a 17 is going to hit. So how much damage is that?
9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. Since you've removed the stick from his mouth, he immediately goes, "Why?"
That's it. That's all the thing is doing. He's just.
It is now this.
Does he
this-
get sneak attack though with that?
It is now this
Oh,
poor
no, he
like
wouldn't.
cultist
No, he wouldn't, no.
turn. Where are you guys in position to this
Wait, but
this
isn't-
character?
Wait,
So I would like to think I'm on this top.
Yeah.
I
His
think
advantage.
we're
I had
all
advantage,
just
yeah.
on top.
Yeah, I was
Never
trying to
mind.
like protect this thing, but
Like
I'm a giant
I guess
frog.
how close is everyone to the?
I am biting
Right
his
there.
You're
ankle.
biting him. You
Right
touched
there.
him,
I'm right on top.
and
of him with the
you
gun.
also hit him with a stick.
Like,
And she-
yeah,
and
I'm, like,
she tried to
standing on
grab
top
him.
of it,
So everybody is like
Just
around this guy.
dogpiling.
That's not good. Thunder waves coming.
So this person is laying on the ground, crying, tears coming out of their eyes, just wallowing around on the ground, and then suddenly their tears turn into a smile.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ruh-roh.
Well, this wasn't exactly how I was expecting to mate your acquaintances, but thanks. I needed to know what kind of people you were.
People who don't take shit from people eating frog legs. Tell you that.
I would say that yeah, he would definitely focus this at you.
Oh.
Good. I got healed.
Oh no, I'm in between them.
So as he's sort of like laying on the ground, holding his leg with one hand, he immediately holds out his hand and he casts a lightning bolt at you.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
But it's weird because like the lightning bolt itself is actually like a black hue,
Black lightning bolt.
and
Lightning bolt.
it strikes you right in the chest. And he says something about unlimited power. This is canon, by the way.
That's awesome.
He's a senator.
Oh my god.
Must be.
Well, actually,
Is
he's
his face all wrinkled now?
A little from where he's been hit in
That's
the face
awesome. Yep.
He's
and
got some minor
crying
swelling.
Do it.
a lot.
Do it.
Try and like reflect it with like the bow staff. Back in his face.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the bow staff is metal. Fuck.
Ruh-roh.
Okay,
Good
let's
thing
see.
I only got one hand on it.
I love the new monster manual for stuff like this. Okay, so
True.
yeah, we replaced that. What'd you get in your deck save?
I didn't make one.
I'm assuming that I need to make one as well.
I
I was-
I'm not sure exactly where you were.
I was trying to put myself between them.
I would say yes.
That's yeah.
Oh, I fail.
Oh
Badly.
shit. That's not good.
Yeah, I got a 13.
13.
Let's see. Spell DC of. 13 is a fail.
Okay, I will.
6.
I actually, one sec. I will cast Silvery Barbs on you and give him advantage.
It has to be on a saving throw.
I think it does have to be on a save.
So you can do it on the saving throw on her saving throw.
Has
or-
to be
That's
on
what
a
he's,
Yeah.
what he's doing.
And then, so I'll give her disadvantage, and I'll give him advantage.
That's
That's weird.
I don't think you can.
Can you do that against
Only
two people on
because-
the same team?
I only think you can't do that because I believe in the spell it specifically says you have to cast it on somebody who succeeds a saving throw or an attack roll
Yeah, I believe you do.
or like
Damn
a
it!
ability
Dude, I
check.
try to metagame the shit out of this. I try to use my abilities, and I get punished.
Okay, so let's see. That is.
I almost had it. This comes.
Next time.
There won't be a next time. We're not promised tomorrow.
We promised to not doubt it.
Coolo. It's 305. That's a lot of dice.
I've been hit by 2d6 spells today.
Well, you should stop pissing off wizards.
He insulted me.
Wait. Why do we not have counter spell? Rob.
Man, I
I'm
love this
playing
campaign.
Warlock and I'm not. I don't have third level spell slots yet.
So
I
let's
can
see,
actually attack
10,
him super.
20, 30.
I can have
Those who failed 35 points of lightning damage.
Ow. Thanks.
That was shocking.
He's going to use half of his movement to stand up.
Uh-oh. With the pole in his mouth?
You took it out, remember?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
You got me there.
Why is this thing
Bonus
fucking
action?
stupid? Oh shit.
From behind you, we're about to do the battle map. You hear some rattling coming from the ground underneath of you as this dirt sort of like pops up. And you see this skeletal hand come up from the dirt underneath.
He's a necromancer.
And then you see a second hand, and a third hand, and a fourth hand. Two skeletons rip themselves up from the dirt and reform and catch ablaze in blue flame.
Oh. Flaming skeletons.
See, he's a bad guy. Fedora.
Just
Ghost
'cause you're
Rider.
bad-
Now we're going to go to the battle map.
Just because you're a bad guy does not mean you're a bad guy. Thanks, Angie.
It means it in this situation.
Okay, I'm going to reveal the little bit of area that you guys can see.
Can I see on your screen?
You'll be able to.
So all this was kind of happening like right over here.
Oh, I see it. I see it. It's appearing.
I'm going to move you guys over in this area, and then we're going to put the guy there.
You could never do this with roll 20 on an iPad. It would be so laggy.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be so bad. It's my only complaint with Roll20. I do love their map features, but sometimes their stuff is just so difficult to use,
Yeah.
unfortunately. All right, I'm going to put you guys on the map over here. So Rufus is probably about, well, he's going to use his beater Otis. So Carol's there. Brodus is kind of intimidating here. The cultist is here on the ground. Fiora is here, trying to get in between them. Lemmy, I would say, is kind of here. And
Why
then
do you look like
Fig is
Carl
kind of down
Urban?
by his other foot. So.
You said why I look like Keith Urban.
Ankles.
Carl Urban,
Who's Carl Urban?
Tasty.
the guy from The Boys.
I've never seen the voice.
You never watched The
Never
Boys?
seen The
It's
Boys?
good.
Okay.
I actually figured that it'd be a show that you would have watched.
I want to see
honestly.
Invincible too, or whatever it is.
True.
The
Yeah.
one with,
We're gonna take pictures of Spider-Man. Yeah. Cartoon.
oh no. I was thinking Invincible, the Mark Wahlberg football story.
That's a good one too. We Are Marshall.
All right, I've revealed a little bit more of the map. If you guys need
How you
more,
feel?
just holler and I'll
Mhm.
reveal it. Because you guys can see kind of all around you.
Mighty, mighty
Sounds good.
Titans.
Bert Tears' mama.
What's wrong with you? I gave birth tears and mama.
Oh, I think I just moved Rufus. Sorry.
Yep.
You were twice as much as
I think he's just, yeah, like there.
Yeah,
near
What do you got
okay.
next
talking
to
about
it.
Bert
I was
Tears'
trying to move
mama
the
like
map,
that?
and it did
I
not
can't
work in
take
my
her out
favor.
on the town.
All right. Yeah, you need a little grippy hand.
I think you can also do it as long as he's just not on a token.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, and it just.
Okay.
Yes.
I need to roll initiative for both
We
of
will be
these
perfect
things.
in every aspect of the game.
drop the ball, you run a mile.
Was a buck an assignment?
So these things are going to take their turn after the
break my foot off.
the strange cultist.
Then you run a mile.
So let's see. The one marked A, you see the cultist's eyes. They flash up with the same sort of like blue flaming energy, and the aura around one of the skeletons lashes out. This like fiery aura seems to respond to this like almost like telepath. You think it's like a telepathic command, and it immediately is going to take an attack at Otis.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
As soon as the character stat sheet loads.
Dude, I hear. Oh wait, you got hit with. Dude,
Let's see.
you might be dead, bro. Yes. I'll take care of Rufus.
I'll take care of Rufus while you're gone.
I'll watch Rufus for you. That is a dirty 20.
Oh.
That'll hit.
Oh shit.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh.
and 4 points of fire damage as this thing pulls out like a bone-like scepter and smashes you in the head with it.
Okay.
It's going to take a second attack at Otis.
Oof. Oh, well.
Well, Otis is down currently.
Never mind. He will take an attack.
He goes down his.
He will take an attack at Fiora.
I was healing him.
That is this is true.
That's what they want.
He will take an attack at Fiora.
Yep.
He really had me
That is a
going.
23 to hit.
Pull my
That
heartstrings.
So that will be
Dude, I'm having spells.
6 points of bludgeoning and wow, I rolled good on the fire. 6 points of fire.
No good.
Okay.
So that is his 2 attacks. The second flaming skeleton again responds to the telepathic cues of the cultist. Fig, are you prone to get down on the ground to bite him?
Yeah.
This skeleton is going to come up and make 2 flaming scepter attacks at you with advantage.
I can't call him by the door name.
That is
Like, they
a
don't fake me, he gave me
23 to hit
Mhm.
and a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Let's do the first one
Bessie.
first.
Bassy.
That is 5 points of bludgeoning and 1 point of fire on the first,
Thank you.
and 7 points of bludgeoning and 4 points of fire on the second.
17. Got it.
And that is its turn. The cultist already went. We're going to go to the top of the round now, and Kara, yeah.
Alright, at the start of her turn, Kara looks around and sees all this happening, and her arms just begin to ignite with this lashing tendrils of fire, wind, and earth as she activates her elemental attunement, and is going to lash out with one of these tendrils at the main cultist as a the guy as an unarmed attack. Okay, I didn't do this last time, but Kara has the grappler feat, which means I can once per turn use both the damage and the grapple option
Okay.
for the unarmed attack. So I'll roll a hit.
Monks be good.
Yeah.
I heard they're even better as robots.
You know, before we got here,
17.
I told them to name their character Soken.
That shit would have been.
Yeah.
You would have permanently been invited.
Soaking the third?
Yeah.
It'd be the third? now?
Third.
Ha ha.
Trey Soken.
He came back with another life.
Had that happened, that lightning bolt might have been in a different direction.
Yep.
And it would have been, since he's all metal, really would have messed him up.
Yeah, alright, yeah, so,
So it's a dex save?
dex save and then also an attack roll for
Okay.
17 to hit.
You're aiming at the cultist, correct?
Yes.
The 17 hits, and the cultist is going to make their dex save.
DC 15.
It's a 16. I got a 16.
Saves.
Okay. And I'm sorry, how much was the damage on the attack roll?
I haven't rolled.
Okay.
D50. New dice. Okay. 4 plus 8.
8 points of bludgeoning damage?
Normally yes, but because of the elemental activation, I'll change it to just fire damage.
Fire? Okay.
Alright. I'll roll this time I'll do a second unarmed strike. This one's just purely to grapple.
Okay.
Um,
So another dex save.
yep. Eventually.
I got a 15.
15? Beats it. Alright. Alright, I'll go ahead and I'll spend the focus point to just go ahead and use flurry of blows to attack it with straight up attack it with
Okay.
giving 2 attacks.
Silly ability I knew.
First one, 19.
And
19 hits, yes.
Alright, that's
You
a
want this
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Don't shame me.
Oh well, that's a 1 plus 4, so 5.
Did you do extra
Oh wait,
the fire or the elemental chainmail?
I don't know if it was extra. I think it just transfers it to a different type because
I'm sorry.
I can also
I
push
cast
it, but just I
I
can do my
cast
choices.
time
Okay,
myself
I see.
Yeah, rather than
Let 12-year-old kid guide my character.
Did you even
yeah.
wax?
Okay.
No,
So
but
5.
Yeah. So 5 fire
Same.
damage again.
Okay.
And then I really want to grapple it. I want to test this out. I'll try one more grapple.
Okay.
We'll see if it.
I got a 7.
That fails.
There we go.
If
If you try enough times.
It'll work. All right, that was.
I have a pretty good dex score.
Mm,
A plus 5 is pretty good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
wow.
we should
Hey, casters got to be nimble.
Yeah.
Or they die.
Or they die.
plus 5.
Because they're not strong. And they can't wear the armor, you know?
Makes sense. Checks out.
All right. He's grappled by Kara, and because of the grappler feat, Kara has advantage on attack rolls against him.
Okay.
And I don't have to spend extra movement if I want to move him around. Nice. Yeah. That'll
All right.
be it.
Otis, you're up.
Come on, shooter, McGavin.
All right, so that would be a death save.
Oh, wait. you're dead.
Yikes.
Yes.
That's funny. No ones. Oh, my.
No way.
Did you get
No way.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
That's amazing.
So I have 1 hit point.
You have 1 hit point and you get your turn.
Hey,
That's awesome.
How about
Oh
that?
my gosh.
Sometimes the gods smile upon you.
Frog Jesus.
baby.
It was Frog Jesus.
Let's go.
You saw your
As
struggle.
you were on the glimpse of death, you heard in your head, hey kid, I got you.
He's from Jersey.
Yep.
Why would Frog Jesus not be from Jersey? right?
Exactly. It was a very Jersey thing, like very Atlantic City kind of Frog Jesus. Okay, so I will.
I'll work on my Matt Damon a little bit, and we'll get a little Brooklyn in it, you know.
Yeah, I like a little Matt Damon accent,
I'll work on it.
or a little Ben Affleck.
I could probably do Ben. Yeah, I could probably do
little
some Ben.
Boston.
I think I could do Boston. I'd have to work on it though.
So for my turn, I will then cast.
It might just come out like Krinko.
Oh yeah, that's Krinko. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds again, 2nd level.
I'm bleeding.
18 to heal. What a shit roll.
Better than 2014 version.
Yeah,
Would it better than the 8 you would have gotten?
yeah, exactly.
All right.
Okay, and then bonus action, I will command Rufus to now
Giblets.
sick balls.
Got it.
He is going full giblet mode on this guy's giblets.
Oh, sweet giblets.
Did you tie the skeletons or the cultists?
He's going for the cultists. Okay, so attacking. Proficiency bonus is 3, right?
Should be.
3, okay. Plus 6. That is a dirty 20 for Nad Strike.
Yeah. Gosh, I hope so.
So he's wearing a cup.
A titanium cup of non-Christian.
Adamantine.
That is
I must protect my virtue.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah,
What type of damage is it?
It is piercing damage.
Okay.
And then that will. Well, I'll use half my movement to stand up,
Okay. Sounds good.
kind of like the Undertaker,
Okay.
and then that's it.
All right, Lemmy, you're up.
Okay. I will. Just want to make sure. Okay. I don't think it's going to work. But we'll try.
Good.
Alright, so. We are going to. I'm really upset. Because this guy just summoned skeletons, and I'm backed in a corner. And I'll just start like wailing on him with my staff, just going, "Why the hell would you do that?" And I will cast at 3rd level antagonize.
Ooh.
You'll have to remind me of exactly what it does.
So 1 action, range 30 feet. I whisper sweet antagonizing words to a creature. That target must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 4d4 psychic damage.
Okay. Wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
That is 12 plus... Oh, shit. Plus 4, so 16.
Silvery Bark, reaction.
Bam.
Counterspell.
He's doing
Oh.
Boo.
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 Yeah, counterspell. That's what that feels like.
Boo.
Well,
Well, new counter spell's different because he has to make a con save now against his spell DC.
Mhm.
So you make a con save. If you succeed, the spell still happens. If you fail, the spell doesn't work, but you keep your spell slot.
that makes it a lot better.
It does make it
it's
a lot better.
It's a lot better.
Come on, roll good.
Well,
Good. 16 plus numbers. It's con save.
mhm.
18.
Your spell goes off.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah. So you'll just see me like wailing the staff.
So
But,
I
like-
have to re-roll? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, Silvery Bark. Damn. Still haven't even got past that part.
7 plus 4 is 11.
So antagonize hits full blast. So you just see me wailing on them, but my eyes keep getting pinker and pinker. And I'm just like, this is awesome. And yeah, so you'll see like the staff start like glowing like a faint pinkish hue. But it's kind of like when you hit a lightsaber, it just kind of flickers in and out every time it bounces off his head. So yeah, 4d4 psychic damage.
4d4, nice.
I just want to make sure there's no pluses. I think it's just 44. Wait. Yeah, 44. Ready? 1. 2. Oh man, 2 for 2. Okay, that's not good. Hey!
I'm glad you rolled your 4 for me.
6 damage.
6 psychic damage?
All that for 6 damage. Checks out.
Yep, it does.
This is a terrible 3rd level spot.
Well,
Do I get disadvantage or anything on my rolls or anything like the one psychic whisper spell?
I will give.
Or how does it
Well-
work? How does it work exactly?
You take the lower number. What? Oh,
No,
antagonize? I
yeah.
didn't even read the rest of it. I just saw damage.
This is why your spells suck. You don't read what the rest of the spell does.
it does do more, but
On a failed save, the target takes 40 psychic damage and immediately must use the reaction.
I already did use
Wait.
my reaction.
you already used
And must
reaction.
immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of my choice
I,
So
that I
that's
can
not.
see.
I actually can't use my reaction because I used it to cast counterspell.
If the target can't make this attack, for example, because there's no one to reach, or because reaction is unavailable, the target instead has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay,
It
well,
makes before the start of the next turn.
I guess
Fair
it's
enough.
disadvantage next time.
Damn, they really thought about that.
They did.
Reaction's gone.
They're like, well, what if they're fighting a mage who they picked a fight with for no reason and they used counterspell
No reason.
Pass turn.
and passed turn? Fiora, at 1 HP, you're up.
Yes.
You're at 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Oh
that
my
lightning
god.
bolt hurt.
Uh-huh.
It hurt a lot.
It was shocking.
I keep forgetting Fig has like
And
the-
I also got,
so much hit points
yeah.
because of the thing.
Okay,
Who
so
heals? Where's the
I'm a giant
Kentucky
frog
Fried
currently.
Chicken guy?
I'm sorry.
I'm a giant
Kinds
frog
of chicken.
currently.
You currently are a giant frog.
I forgot about that.
Why are you posting
I'm
the chicken?
going. I'm going to. So as far as I can tell, I can switch wild shape from another. I did a little
as
bit
far
of
as I-
reading just to make
As
sure.
far as I know.
So I'm going to bonus action. I'm going to use Starry Chalice. So I return to my normal form, but I'm all starry.
Oh,
and
sparkly frog would have
everything.
been fun though.
No.
I would have allowed it.
I'm gonna hit you like a fucking pinata next turn.
You'd have been a sparkly frog just for
I feel like
flavor.
a disco
You're
frog.
making it hard to hit. You're blinding me.
He would have
Okay.
probably been like, "It is Frog Jesus! I knew
Just
it."
for you, okay. I am
I'm gonna let you cast your spells too. Go for it.
I'm standing upright, like completely up, so I'm like really tall.
That
like,
last hit, you
stop
may
the
have a
frog
mild
leg.
concussion, so you're not all the way out of your form.
Africa?
So Otis, you see her turn into a sparkly frog chalice.
There's
form.
like his eyeballs turn into hearts and just.
I'm like, oh no, I was gonna heal you, but maybe not now. Okay.
What?
All right, so you are in your chalice form.
I am going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on myself.
Wow.
Because, ow.
All right. I feel a lot less bad hitting you with that lightning bolt now.
Okay.
It's the same roll. You just have to use your action though,
I see.
or they can
Yes,
take
I
any
do.
advances or teleport away.
I see. And it's
I'll figure out my. I'll add this up here in a second, so you guys can go ahead and move on.
I trust you.
However, I am also going to use the chalice form trait.
Mhm.
Whenever I cast a spell using a spell slot to restore hit points, blah 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 blah, to yourself or another creature within 30 feet, you can regain hit points equal to 1. Oh, they changed it. I can't heal someone else.
Oh really?
What?
Yeah, it used to be that when I cast a healing spell, I could also heal someone else within 30 feet,
I played
1d8.
old Star Tree.
Yeah, now it's just I heal myself.
You probably could use the healing.
Yeah, I was probably going to just give it to myself, but I was also considering maybe using it on him, but
He'll be
you know.
fine. He's got 19
Okay.
hit points. He's all right.
So that gives me another 1d8.
Yeah, he can take another black lightning bolt.
I don't know. I don't know. Black lightning bolt, it hits a little harder than regular lightning bolt.
Alright, that's another 1d8.
That one had 9d6 behind it, so
Plus my wisdom modifier. Nice. Okay, I'll figure that up. That's
Sure.
my whole turn.
I trust you.
Okay.
That will bring. You still have movement if you want to move away.
Ow, no.
Got it. Fig, you're up.
Sweet. Yeah, Fig like sees the lightning bolt goes off. And he's like, oh shoot. And then he like stands
Strangely
up.
enough, you still have his like pant leg in
Yeah.
your mouth.
He spits it out, stands up using half his movement, and like unsheaths his rapier and the what's it called? Fire tongue.
Flame
Dagger.
tongue.
The dagger of
The-
the whispered flames.
Yes, the flame tongue of whispering flame. So he's going to use his action to attack him with the rapier. Does grapple give me advantage or anything, or is that just restrained? No, they just have disadvantage on targets except for themselves. Okay, or except for the person grappling them.
So, fun fact, I just exactly healed myself to max.
That's
exactly
crazy.
It's pretty good for one turn.
He like completely whiffs the rapier, but he using the weapon mastery for the dagger, he's able to make the 2-weapon fighting without expending his bonus action.
Okay.
So he's gonna try that. Go. There we go. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay. So this will be D4 plus. What's the extra damage again? Is it 2d6 for the flame tongue? Yeah, 2d6. And then sneak attack's another d6. Alright, so the normal piercing damage is going to be 7.
It's pretty magical.
It's going to be 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. Okay.
That's good.
Oh my god. And
Good story.
11 fire damage from
okay.
the flame tongue.
All right.
Is this the cultist?
Hmm.
Nice. Fuck that guy. I mean, we have cannoned out how sensitive Otis is about frog legs. So
I'm not.
that's
I'm
an
not.
appropriate response.
I am not judging your role playing. I
feel like you
feel
were a
like
little much.
Sounds like you were though, because you said.
I've just never seen you shoot anybody before for no reason. Like they didn't try to hurt you or anything.
He insulted me.
No one else was insulted, only you were. But it's fine.
Okay.
You're not a lawful good character, so
Thank God.
you are a bootlegger.
He'll use cunning action for his bonus action to disengage and just move away from the skeleton and move
Okay.
like the other side of the cultist here, without provoking an opportunity attack.
Sounds good.
And that's it.
All right. Let's see. Let's go to the flaming skeleton number A, letter A. It is going to take an attack against. I think Fiora, since it's there. These guys are kind of mindless, and they kind of stay on the targets that they were on. So I'm just going to do both rolls at the same time. So the one is an 18, and the other one is a dirty 20.
Yeah, both hit.
All right.
Better hope you're bulletproof.
I was enjoying being full health for a second.
So let's see. Off the first attack, you'll take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of fire damage. And off of the second attack, you'll take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of fire damage. And
Alright.
he is done. That will bring us to Flaming Skeleton B, who is going to attack Otis.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Otis.
That is a 16. Oh, I'm sorry, wait. That's plus 4. That is a 15.
Misses.
All right. Second attack. That's even worse. That is a 10.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Otis
9.
lives for another turn.
It's a 9.
I can have a turn now.
You're going to get a turn after the cultist? Sure.
Maybe.
So the cultist...
Can't take another black lightning bolt.
You can grab one.
What element was the black lightning bolt?
It was lightning.
Okay.
It was for flavor.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Dark lightning.
Throw back to Ravnica.
Wow. Okay. He is going to. You see him clasp both of his hands together, and as he starts to part them apart, you see this ball of energy start forming in it, and it has sort of like a skull in the middle of it, and the fire around it is like this blue. It sort of matches the skeletons. He's going to launch 3 skull flame attacks.
I don't know what that is.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Silver barbs.
I wish for him to not do that.
Well, I would love.
So I have
to.
disadvantage on the first
He still
roll
has
from your antagonist thing.
Yeah.
Yes, and disadvantage on anybody past that, except for the grappler.
Got it.
So
Bonus action, Misty Step.
that will, yep.
Then I'll do the Arcane Burst, which are skulls.
this
Going
guy's
to
good.
fire the 3 Arcane Bursts at... let's do Fig.
Uh-oh.
That dagger hurt.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Why am I at full hit points? Oh, because
That is a 16 to hit.
Actually, don't remember what my AC is. Yep. Don't worry, guys. I still have 53 hit points.
Wow.
Fig is a tank because
Do you have like an amulet? Or something?
I have an amulet of
I see.
health, and also I think I have the tough feet, and also the fiendish vigor. Which gives me another-
23 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
Second attack. That is a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 15 points of necrotic damage.
Don't worry, guys. He'll miss this one.
And third attack is a 17.
He didn't miss. Don't worry, guys. I did 14 damage, and I'll still be up.
Can you tell him to slow it down?
So
Did you tell him?
it's 16 more points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Fig just goes.
Yes! I'm winning! I never get to win, guys. All right. As you go down, you hear him go. He seems really, really proud of himself in that very like stereotypical evil villain way. And if he had a mustache, you'd swear he'd probably be twirling it right now, but he doesn't have one. That is it for his turn. That is his bonus action, movement. Well, he actually didn't take any movement. He's going to stand there. And action. So that's going to bring us to Carl.
Okay. Suppose Kara will probably wade through the group, kind of like glancing as Vegas goes down and kind of like circles around the flaming skeletons to the left of the cultists.
So what?
Just to avoid the other skeleton. Like,
Okay.
So here.
Yeah.
I have like a 15 reach.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I could just step here, but like, I could also. I mean, I could push it.
That's up to you.
Yeah. I also want to be more within combat. And then I'll go ahead and. Carl will go ahead and make another unarmed strike against the cultist for. That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Also grappler feet, so I'll just simultaneously does the grapple.
Okay.
Action for.
That is a plus. That's 14 on the side.
Fails.
Okay.
Grappled, and does 9 fire damage.
9 fire damage. You got it.
All right. Next unarmed strike is at advantage because grappled.
Get him.
Get him. That's a
Almost a crit.
yeah. 26.
Yep, that hits.
For 9 more fire damage.
9 more. Okay.
Bonus action. Flurry of blows.
Love monks.
Love monk.
I'm actually
Monks
surprised
are
you
fun.
didn't try to roll another monk.
I try to play a different character every time.
That's fair.
You're not allowed to play a wizard.
16.
This is bullshit. Give me a shot.
16 to hit.
Wait, let me read. I think it's a 15 actually.
This is 15.
Yeah, 15.
Ready? 6.
I'll use shield.
Shield. Okay, one more attack at advantage. Is 17 blocked by shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy's good.
Okay, and then if it's logs, can I use? Because I still do have some drag. No, I have to hit. Okay. That'll be.
All right.
That'll be it.
Brodus. You're up.
Okay.
You just saw Fig get pummeled by some necro blasts.
No, we did. So, Otis is going to pop out the keg of moonshine, pop the cork, take a little guy, put it back, and that after he does it, there's like an orange wave that kind of casts out from it, and it goes. He casts Sever Strike, 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 strike. So I do that, and then I yeet my happy ass out of the middle of everyone.
I
So
like
I can
it.
move 55 feet.
I like
5, 10,
it.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. That sounds about right.
He's out of
He's
there.
so far now.
Yes, he is. And then he's going to pull out the big gun, because this guy...
Because fuck this guy?
Not only did he insult me, but he tried to kill my fox.
You mean try?
Well, he's not. There's a few versions of dead. There's dead and there's dead. He's
Dead
almost
and
dead.
deader.
You're not dead. You're not all the way dead.
I
Dead
just
and
watched
deader.
Princess Bride again. So good.
I knew
Miracle
I forgot
Matt,
something.
Max.
I meant to bring those cards for Aaron. I forgot them.
No worries. So when I do that, also I get advantage on my next attack.
Nice.
So with the big gun, we are going to advantage shoot this motherfucker. plus 9, so that is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
I'm aiming for his soul.
His soul.
Not great. Oh, I get an extra D8 with Zephyr Strike.
Ooh, yeah.
16.
Damn ranger spells. Actually, the new ranger I think is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 20 damage.
Ouch. What kind of damage is this?
This is gun damage.
Got it.
Pierce.
I think it's bludgeon.
I think it's piercing.
What's range for piercing?
Piercing, yeah.
Yeah, no,
How
that's,
about
it's
that?
all good.
And then for my second shot, I will shoot him again.
For my next magical trick, I cast gun.
I cast the gun. Again.
And I start blasting him. Dirty 20 to hit.
Just hits.
Nice.
He has shield up right now.
Got it, yeah.
12 damage.
Ouch.
And
You shoot so hard.
shoot so hard, motherfuckers won't die on me. And then I use my bonus action for Zephyr Strike, so I cannot control Rufus currently, so he is going to look cute and menacing.
I think if you don't give them an action, they take the dodge
Dodge.
action.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that is...
So he just looks. He's just trying to intimidate right now.
He's bobbing and weaving and going,
Her. Maybe spitting a little ass on the ground, you know?
spitting ass.
Acid.
Yeah.
Definitely
Spitting
said ass.
I said acid.
Okay, ends my turn.
All right. Lemmy, you're up.
So Lemmy will walk up, because I believe there's a perfect opportunity to get into a 15-foot cone shape based on the map. Would I be correct?
A 15-foot cone to do what now?
We're refreshing un momento, por favor.
So we kind of... But
I mean, you can cone it, but you're going to hit your friends.
If you hit me, I can resist it probably.
Okay, sweet. That was the equivalent of
no.
saying I can take it.
Yeah.
And then I can take it right there.
Man,
Oh,
famous
Lonnie can
last
take it.
words. I can take it.
I can take it.
We've heard that one before, haven't we, Aaron?
Very many times.
Okay, so I will.
You could probably position yourself to not get your friends into it.
It'd be difficult. Rufus is definitely gonna get hit.
You can
Yeah.
move.
He's a summon, though, so, you know, I can just summon him
Ah,
back.
okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
you get-
All right,
Yeah,
so
you're not
Smart.
trapped. You could
Yours.
definitely
so
move.
I will walk straight up.
Like, you're trying to do a 15-foot cone, you could shoot it out this way if you moved over into this corner.
Yeah, but I want to get all three skeletons.
Oh. Yeah, not unless you want to hit all your friends. Well, if you shot from that corner, you'd only hit
Rufus.
Rufus.
All right, I'll do that. I'll go to that corner,
Whee.
and I'm like, well, you'll kind of see him like flash open his jacket, and just kind of, he just pulls out of his like gunslings just like 2 cards and crosses them over, and you just see this like cone shape kind of go out of him, like a spectral cone, and I'll do spray of cards.
All right,
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a cool spell.
This was like the main reason he even made this character.
It's a cool spell.
It's an
Yeah.
actual spell.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
from the Book of Many Things.
Oh,
A
that's
lot of
So
his
everybody's
stuff's
got to make a dex in that cone.
So
14
the,
or higher.
So 14 or higher
Alright,
for, let's see, the cultist. He got a 16. Sorry, 17.
17.
The skeletons, though, they got, let's see, dex save. Man, they are nimble too. Not as nimble as him, though. The one got a 7, and the other one got a 15.
Well, one fails.
Rufus
Oh,
got
I
a
can't
15.
cast Silvery Barbs. Darn. Can't cast it because it's 2-leveled spells. Can't cast it. So that'd be cheating. I cheated already once.
And I let you because it was fun.
It was fun.
Is 15 save?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so the one that
Saved.
fails,
Mhm.
we'll roll the 2d10. Well, I guess I'll just roll the 2d10.
It's still half damage on
It's
the
still
save,
half
right?
damage, I think.
Nice. So 12.
Oh, huh.
On,
So 12 on the one that failed?
yeah, 6 on the others.
All right.
The one that failed is now under the blinded condition.
Nice. That's helpful.
Yes.
You said 6 damage.
For how long?
Until next turn.
Until.
All right. So
wait.
blinded condition on this
Sorry,
one
Kev.
here.
I suck. It's supposed to be 3d10 because it's second level.
Okay.
It even says that. Am I? Okay, no, that's a d10. I'm not an idiot. So it was a 2. So everybody just takes one. Your one guy that failed takes 2 more damage. Everybody else takes 1 more.
Okay.
You take 7 on Rufus. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
You got it.
Yep. And that now is it for me.
Okay.
Sweet.
I will bonus action dance. Like, there's not really much for me to do.
Bards get to dance as a bonus action unless they're the dancing bard class, as whenever they want to for free.
That's free action.
Roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I pass turn.
All right. Fiora, you're up.
Alright, noticing that Fig got knocked down,
Yeah, he did.
I'm going to reach back and turn around and tap
Avenge
him.
me, help me.
I'm going to tap him on one of his fuzzy little ears and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Yay.
To counter spell or not to counter? No, I'm just kidding. I already used my reaction.
You shield.
I already used shield.
22 points of healing for you.
Nice.
Jeez Louise.
since
No
I
longer your
cast-
name.
And since I
Jesus,
cast
Lemmy.
a healing spell and I'm in the chalice form, I get to heal myself by 10 points.
Heck
Woo!
yeah.
Nice. Big.
So it's still pretty good, especially if you use
Yeah.
your spells to heal other people.
No, it's just different. I just didn't realize they had changed it. That was why I was surprised. And then bonus action, I am going to cast Shalala and get ready.
Oh no, here it comes. Shalala.
And pass turn.
All right. Fig, as you regain consciousness, you see her take her stick and imbue it with astral, sparkly energy from
I'm
the stars.
Also, still a giant frog, starry giant.
So, like, she kind of looks like Otis, but she's a giant frog on 2 legs. Where Otis looks more humanoid. She looks more like a frog, like the dead frog in that cartoon where they're kind of like flipping the legs. Looks more like that.
He came down from frog heaven to save me.
You are
Frog
gonna believe
Jesus
in
is
Frog
true.
Jesus now.
I've got a shield up and I'm like waving my club wins.
This is canon now.
She is Frog Jesus.
Okay. The guy on the right is the one that's blinded, skeleton?
The one with the black ring around him is blinded.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll go ahead and... So I'll stand up for half my movement because I got knocked down. Let's see, 5, 10. I'll have to dash to get within the range of the cultist, so I'll just like dash and get all the way up here behind him. Yeah, we'll try Booming Blade. Oh, he's got shield up right now, right?
He still has.
Never
the
mind.
shield,
I'll
yeah.
hold off on that one. I'll just take my chances. I'll attack once with the rapier and then do the bonus action. Cannot hit that rapier today. I don't know if I'm gonna hit the whatever it's called either. It's a
Spells work pretty good.
14. Yeah.
Yeah, 14's not gonna get
Unfortunately, most of my spells are not good against other spellcasters. Well, he's just gonna stand there then. He just misses both.
you. As you go into strike with the dagger, you hear bleed.
Oh, that's interesting. Fig just has a lot of random, supposedly inanimate objects speaking to him.
No, it was loud enough everyone heard it.
Yeah.
It didn't just speak just to you. But it was a whisper. It was like a really loud whisper. All right.
Yep.
That'll bring us to the flaming skeleton near Fiora and Kara. I'm gonna try to hit the monk. Let's try to hit the monk. I think I've beaten up the druid enough.
We pit Frog Jesus too hard.
He's a believer, you know.
And
All right, let's do let's do. Yeah, we'll do the flaming scepter again.
Believe in a thing called
That
Frog
is only a
Jesus.
10, I believe.
doesn't it?
Pretty sure. Yeah, it's only a 10. Let's try to hit again. That is a crit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Is it? Is that disadvantage because of the blinded? Or
That was
the other
skeleton
one.
A.
That's the other one.
oh, the other one. Okay.
Can't fix that at this level.
Yeah, they'll hit.
Okay.
Double them dice.
What damage? Type of damage is this?
This is going to be partial bludgeoning, partial
Okay.
fire.
Okay.
So we'll do the bludgeoning first.
Are you resistant?
No, I'm checking deflect because deflect I can works against sounds.
Oh,
This
good.
would be
So I can use have two options here.
4.
Because I also have
So it's 13 points of bludgeoning
Ow.
Ow.
and 11 points of fire.
Okay.
25. 24.
Yeah. I'll Carl will kind of like brace her arms together as she absorbs some of the blow with deflect attacks.
Okay.
Rolling 1d10 plus 9. 4. So reduce that damage by 13.
Okay.
That's not bad.
yeah.
So 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to deflect a good portion of the bludgeoning damage, but the fire damage still kind of seeps through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, monks are pretty crazy now. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Neat. It's neat.
All right. No more attacks with that skeleton. The one that is blinded is going to try to make an attack at Lemmy at disadvantage because he is blinded. So let's roll them dice. I got a crit on the one and a 4 on the other one. God, man, I never get nat 20s. I'm so sad about it. And to get 2 back to back. All right, we're gonna try and hit you again.
I'm ready.
Just roll 2 crits.
No, that's plus 4, 13.
Miss.
Yep. All right.
I've rolled 2 ones multiple times.
That will bring us to the
It's a
cultist.
1 in 400 chance of that happening.
The shield is now
2
worn off.
ones.
Cultist is going to make a necrotic burst at Lemmy.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm rolling like doo doo. That's a 13.
Are you still grappling them?
Yeah.
It's disadvantage on
I
attacks
don't know
other
that I
than
could roll
the
much worse than that.
other than the monk.
Yeah, 13's the worst.
Still misses.
All right, let's do a necrotic burst against the monk.
That one's just a flat roll.
Oh, I rolled both of them. We'll just say that it's both my rolls because
Fair
I'm going to
enough,
target
fair
both of them. So the first one is an 18 plus numbers, and then the second one is an 8 plus 6 is a 14.
Misses.
Okay, so the 18 plus hits. So let's roll the damage on this. This is going to be necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right. So that is 13, 14 plus 3, 17 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Ow.
And that is it for the cultist.
Rush row.
Hey, it's your turn.
All right, it's Car's turn.
Oh, yay. I get to hit you back.
Think. I teleport.
I mean, I could, but it's not fun. I'll be here all night. I have lots of misty steps.
I mean, if it teleports within 15 feet of me, I have 15 foot of range on my unarmed attacks. First attack at advantage because of being grappled is a 25.
Yeah, 25 hits.
For 1d8 plus
Even if I cast shield, it's still gonna hit me.
7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. Okay.
Second unarmed strike. That's a 26.
26 will also hit.
I rolls today, or this turn. Not for damage though. 6 fire damage.
6 more fire damage. You got it.
And then, you know what? For fun, actually no, I'll do it then. Bonus action, I got some variety here. Unarmed strike. Flurry of blows.
Flurry blow.
Yeah. We love flurry of blows at this table.
That was 19. 25.
Yeah, 25 hits.
Aiden must be watching.
6 fire damage again.
I wouldn't even roll if I could just roll 25 every time.
Sure.
Like every turn, that'd be great, right?
This one's a 22.
Yeah, no, that's gonna hit. I don't want to waste the
I-
shield to still get hit. That seems like bad. So,
I love advantage. I low damage rolls though. I 5 fire damage. You know what? Just for fun, I'll use my last focus point because why not? And I'll do a stunning strike. So
hey, why not?
yeah,
Why not?
DC 14 Constitution saving throw or
DC
stun
14.
condition.
Rolls like
I
a
rolled
hawk.
really good on that one. I got an 18 plus numbers.
Alright, so on a successful save, the target speed is halved until the start of your next turn, and the next attack roll made against the target has advantage.
Okay.
Rolls like a hoss with a d20. Throw a d8. Nah. That's all we got.
All right. So you see your new monk friend just unleash flaming fists of fury on this thing, and you see him go looking pretty weak.
Holy shit, we gotta get this. We gotta keep this guy. All right. So my big gun's out. I'm gonna shoot him. And you said advantage on next attack.
Yes.
All right.
That's just what you need.
That will be a unnatural 23.
23 hits.
Bam. $20 damage.
Jeebus. Frog Jeebus. Otis, how do you want to do this?
Yes, I want to hit him in the knee.
The one you originally tried to aim for?
The original knee.
Same hole.
As the first shot.
As yeah, you hit it. You blow his whole freaking leg off.
Yeah, so he looks like he's not doing well.
He can work at IHOP.
And then I want Rufus to kind of join in the action, and he'll crawl up the leg that's still there, and he'll scurvy all the way up and just get him right in the jugs.
Nice. As the cultist is inflicted mortal damage.
It was lethal damage.
Oh, it was definitely lethal.
I didn't load no beanbags.
Just basically falls over from the shot to the knee. Kind of gasping for air, and just lets out one final little laugh as both of the flaming skeletons explode.
Ooh.
I need everyone within
Please don't say 10 feet.
everyone within 10 feet
It's like,
of one of the skeletons.
woo! I'm within 10 feet of both
Let's
of them.
let's just do one at a time.
Me too.
Okay, so the
We all are.
flaming
Well, most of us.
skeleton
well, not
A.
Lemmy, or not him at all.
I
Yeah.
think
Rufus,
everyone
though.
but Lemmy and Fig.
Oh,
I
Rufus
think I'm
Green.
in within range 10 feet, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, yeah, it is Fig. So everybody
Then you
except
could
for
push
Lemmy
him.
for skeleton A make a dexterity
At least their
saving
dex
throw.
saves.
Yeah.
Throw.
Rufus got a 20. Not 20.
Holy
Give me my
shit.
plus 7. Oh, I crit. Nice.
Nice.
That's helpful.
You guys are
Uh,
pretty dexterous, though.
yeah.
So
No.
17.
Where's our cleric?
where is KFC at? Where is he?
Stop having family problems.
You have a heroic inspiration you haven't used.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
I'm just glad I'm not going to get hit very hard.
That's still probably not gonna work, but okay.
How'd you do?
14.
Saves.
Really?
Yeah,
Cool.
Oh, that's helpful.
Nat 20 for Rufus.
definitely saves.
How about one of them bad boy 18s?
18 saves.
17.
Saves.
Well, there we go.
Fig, how'd you do, man?
Oh, 27.
Oh yeah, you're good.
There's 2 of these, right?
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
it's only 46.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's
And
half
I
a
rolled
fireball.
bad, so that's 12, 14, that's 17 halved because you guys saved, rounded down, so it's only 8
8.
points of fire damage.
You
But
say
the
that,
second one
I'm not-
also death rattles.
Well, I'm also at 14 hit points right now, so.
So another deck save
Yeah.
for the other
You're
one.
saying don't fail this one. All right, got it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
12.
Honestly, I need to add my bonus on that.
12 saves.
Wow, okay.
11.
Saves. 11 fails.
So the DC's 12. Got it.
Oh, then I'm good. I'm not even going to look.
8 for Rufus.
Okay.
16.
Anything above a 12, passed. Anything who did not get above a 12, you fail. So it's 6,
Exactly.
10, 15 for those who failed,
That would have knocked me over.
and 7 for those who succeeded.
Ow.
Rufus poofs into snow.
Oh, now I feel bad. We love Rufus.
He's alright.
All right, that is
What's
going to
left
drop
is
everyone
no-
out of combat, and that's going to be the end of the session for tonight.
Aw.
You guys have survived the attack from the cultist.
Well, I was gonna say cultists.
Kara looks like she's like about to burn over,
Those-
but then the last minute she like uses
Bessie
absorb
killed them
elements.
all.
Nice. All right, everybody, that's the session for tonight. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Thanks for our guest, special
Yeah.
guest this week to help.